Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you are, wherever you are. Happy New Year, January 1st, 2019. It is awesome. It's been an awesome day. I'm kind of perky right now because I just had a nap. Because if you see in front of you, that's what I had for lunch today. Yeah, I had a kind of a food coma for about an hour. Had my lunch, went to go play with little Rogue skunk dog, and I fell asleep. Ooh, I was knocked out. That is too much food for anybody to be consuming for lunch. Come on, I got Hawaiian food there. I got lomi salmon. I got lao lao. I got kula pig. I got Japanese food there. I got sushi. I got some more Hawaiian food, raw fish. I mean, geez, I got Korean food there, kimchi. I got daikon.
Japanese food.
I got
sushi.
and I am boomering out here with my iPad. Oh, it's on a 20-second delay there, Risey. So yeah, I mean and what's not even on the plate is I had fried chicken also. It's not even on the plate, the fried chicken. Yeah.
Bloody hell, that's a lot. Good on you, Manny. Nice manly lunch.
That was a great happy New Year's lunch that I did with my family. It was myself, Pope Rogue and Skunker. We had a feast for lunch. And then I had the mistake to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go play with the dog." Yeah, I went to go play with the dog for about 5 seconds, and I was out.
Nice.
Like
Nice. Good
light.
for food, sleep.
Oh,
They're
it
the
was
best.
comatose, man. Food coma. It was the best. It was so awesome. Just it's like it's a tradition in my house. Started from my mom many years ago. We ate Hawaiian food and Japanese food on New Year's Day. So just trying to keep up the tradition there. Just have some Hawaiian food, Japanese food, and all kinds of food. I mean, geez, I just went down to the store. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go buy some kalua pig, lao laos, poi, lomi salmon, and some sushi. Next thing I know, I'm buying all this raw fish and buying all kind of stuff. It's like, oh my goodness! And that lunch in front of you guys, yeah, that costs well over $100 for 3 people with all the food that but we got so much leftovers, so I'll be eating that tomorrow and maybe tonight after the
Oh, that's the
stream
best
also.
part is where you get the leftovers.
Oh yeah, so it's a treat. It was once a year. Why not? Why not just splurge a little bit, have some fun with the family? Yeah. Snake bit dog is saying, I mean, snake bit goat said, what kind of dog I have? Well, snake bit, it's a Chihuahua Fox Terrier. She appears on my program a lot. Well, she was on last night too. But I do have another dog too. I got a pit bull. He doesn't show up too much on the stream. Sometimes he shows up. But he's a very old dog. He hangs out by my window. He protects me at night. He's a cool dog.
He has his spot he likes to stay in, I'm guessing then.
Oh yeah, he has a spot. I mean, he's right outside the window. So sometimes he looks at me, and sometimes I show him on camera. Very rare, no, very rare, but he does come on.
Yeah, I think I've seen him, but I could have been drinking, so I might not be
Well,
thinking of the right thing.
he's a big dog, that's for sure. Yeah, the skunk dog. I don't know where she's at right now. She must be cruising and sleeping. That's all she does all day. The dog just sleeps all day. What a great life to just sleep all day. Come in
It's
here.
the same what most pets do. My cats are always sleeping on my brother's bed. Whenever I'm looking for them, they're all just KO'd on his bed.
She'll come in here when I open up something. If I make some noise, she'll be running in here. You guys hear pitter patter for little feet sometimes at night. It's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
She always comes. Like, all I gotta do is this. Oh, she must be really sleeping. I don't hear nothing. And she's using the other room. And she just comes running. Oh, Snake Bit Dog says my rat terrier is a lazy bum. We call her Sugarloaf because she's sweet as sugar, but just loafs around. Oh, I hear a little pitter patter coming. Come here, come here. They're asking about you. So let's go put the little camera on so you guys can see the cute little skunk dog. Oh, it's kind of dark in here. I think go put on my light so they can see you. Yeah, it's only 5 o'clock, 5:30, and it's getting dark already. Wow. Doop, 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 doop. How was your day, Risey?
It's been all right. I've only been up for about an hour. I slept in for most of it. Was just tossing and turning all night. I think I was just sobering up from the alcohol, so got most of it out of the system. And then I just spent the hour that I was up watching Model and JP, and while I was looking for things that I'd lost while drinking.
All right, so here you go, Snake Bit
Not
Goat.
much adventure.
Here you go, Snake Bit Goat. You get to see little Rogie. That's little Rogie, our little skunk dog, our little mascot. She is the mascot for Good Dog Press. When you guys see that little Good Dog Press logo, that's her face. It's actually a real picture that she woke up one morning and she had her tongue between her teeth. I thought it was so cute. And I'm like, oh, that's such a cool picture. So that's how she became my little logo for Good Dog Press. Everybody's saying hi to you. Say hi.
They are cute. Howdy.
He's cute. But I bet you want something, right? You heard the little thing. So I'm going to give you some. What can I give you, doggy? Give her some mochi balls. Yeah. She's going to get hyper.
And she's like, I was promised food.
Yep. Here you go. Hey, hey, here. But you don't like that? Come on. Really? You don't like that one? Okay. Well,
I'll take it off your hands.
okay. So she doesn't want to eat anything. Alrighty. You had enough time hugging the screen? A little bit of skunk dog is good, but a lot of skunk dog is not good. Here, I'll put this on the ground. You can go play with it. Oh, there she goes. Alrighty. Yeah, I've got my evil shirt on today.
Oh, hell yeah. That's epic. Nice.
Yeah, one of those darn shirts from, what you call it?
I think I've dropped out. This still working? Or have I dropped out? Damn it.
Hello, gents.
Wait, I hear you, Brandon. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
How
hear
did I
you.
get kicked out of my own show?
Oh, I was wondering. I was about to drop out myself, and then I heard Brandon talk.
Yeah, I got
It was
kicked out of my own
perfect timing,
show.
Brandon.
What are you doing, Brandon? Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Should I hit the screen share? And if I get kicked out again, this happened to me once. This is not a good sign.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of
bloody-
technology's been on the fritz lately.
Yeah, it can run smoothly for so long, and then one day you'll just go to use it, and it'll just do the dirty on you. No, damn it. I think we did lose Manny again.
Any quick question? What type of thing are you using for like your camera or whatever? Are you using it from your computer for like screen share or whatever, or how are you doing that?
Yeah, no, I think he's gone. We're all by ourselves now, Brendan. You and me.
I
What are you
think
gonna
it's
do?
his computer or something like that. There might be a faulty wiring or somewhere. I'm not experienced with tech, but I am experienced enough to know it might be a faulty wiring or something is trying to go out.
Yeah, I'd have no clue. Maybe an attempt to guess. I've only just started figuring out things. Well, not this year actually. It's the new year, isn't it? Last year at the end of it, how to use all these streaming things. Other than that, before that, I was just useless at it. Still pretty much am. but getting there.
Oh yeah, Good Dog's gone.
Yep, dropped. Or do you think we should drop out?
Maybe we can let him know on Twitter like what's going on. Maybe he might try to restart the stream. I don't know. Because no, if he's gone, the stream will basically die down too.
Oh yeah, it will, won't it? Yeah, we'll just drop out and then message him.
Right, let's do that.
All right. Take care. Hello? Anyone here? No. Oh, no, I might be back online though. So if anyone can hear me, I'll just catch up on this chat. As long as I don't get trolled reading something, I hope. Oh, we got Skunk Girl, we got Ulrika, the Bernarda Canadian. That's a cool name. Snakebeak Goat. Sorry if I messed it up too. Willie, howdy Melter, howdy Raven, Santa Raven, John Dillard, the Pro Slayer, gaming the system, howdy. Oh, there's Manny in there now. Yeah, I just seen this part.
Damn it.
Still, it is
Just
working.
maybe in on time.
Sorry?
No. If I don't come back on time, it times out the stream. Okay.
I think we're still online.
No, we're still online. We're still good. We're still good to go.
Yeah, no, sorry. I just seen it as I was.
I saw Brandon jump out like, oh no, did it just go down?
Yeah, no, it was still on there, so I was like, I'll try to jump back in to keep it going if you wanted to do that.
Yeah. I don't want to lose a stream. Only if had to, but yeah. I don't know what happens is sometimes when I have stuff open, if I don't refresh the computer after a couple of days, it does that to me. It's the second time it's done that. Yeah. So whenever I try to, open up, share screen, kind of throws it off.
Yeah, it's funny. You can have it. I was just saying to Brennan, it can be running smoothly for you for ages, and then you'll just go to use it one day, and it'll crash on you.
Yeah, so you guys get to see my lovely outside my window right now until I can get my Clip Studio up and running. That's all I was trying to do. I was just trying to open up the Clip Studio. It just kept on crashing on me, saying, nope, you're not going to do that tonight. All right.
Not really? Could be all those wires.
Well, I know. It's a mess. Oh, Todd's here. Todd is awake. He's being so mean to me.
Howdy, Todd.
How you doing?
Ape Sapien, is your cam under your desk? No, it's not. It's actually on my desk looking out my window. Yeah, I got too much damn wires over here. I got to clean that mess up. Okay, I'm back. Everything's good. We're good to go. That's something that I before I did the show today, I said, should I refresh? Nah, it should be okay. Sure enough, should have refreshed.
It's always the way. No, I think that when I'm going to jump on a stream, I'm like, Mum, my computer's been all right today. I'll jump on. every time I'll get like maybe 20 minutes to an hour into it and it'll just crash on me. So I'm like, nah, I'll just jump straight on my brother's computer today. He's not home. He won't mind.
Yep. So we're good. We're good. How was your what you call it? New Year's, Todd?
Oh, it was good.
It was good. It wasn't great.
No, I mean, I just been drawing all day.
Been drawing all day. Well, I wish I was drawing all day. I was in a coma for a while. Had too much damn things to eat.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun. It's fun eating it, and then I crashed, big time. Oh man. So what were you drawing today? Were you drawing the
Tales
Trojan?
from Beyond the Gate.
You were drawing that. Oh,
Yeah.
did you have a live stream on that?
No.
No. Did too
I got
much
the first panel inked.
too much spoilers on it?
Well, I'm showing it right now. I
Okay,
guess I'm spoiling it.
cool.
Nice. Looks good.
Yeah, it's a little. I gotta thin it out a little bit. It's a little. I don't know. I gotta make the planes make more sense, you know.
Have the what make more sense?
The different planes, like this tree right here, it definitely is different than this tree, but some of these things are further back than others, so I gotta make them, you know, work out better. You know, you don't want it to be too confusing to the eye.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks alright to me.
Yeah. I'd love to be just done with it and move on, you know.
Oh boy.
Start a new one and go back to it if you're not happy with it later.
No, I'm happy with this. I just need to do a few things.
No, I just meant like a new panel. Like, and then
Oh,
if you
yeah,
see
I'm gonna-
anything that you want to edit on it later, come back to it and edit it then.
Yeah. I like how the effect of this halftone brush did to these rocks. Because it made them look almost real.
Yeah, like really worn down.
So those leaves were they what you call it, a pen?
Yeah, they're a brush.
It was a brush.
Yeah. I drew these. I drew this tree.
Right.
I drew all the rocks in the house and stuff in the grass. But all these leaves I didn't have to do.
Cool. I used that on my first comic book. I was like, I'm not gonna draw these leaves all the time. I got a brush for that.
Right.
I mean, it saves time, and that's what it was meant for.
Right.
And you're just going in there and cleaning up all the extra dots and stuff.
Well, I did this and then I joined the artwork together, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that much. It might be too much. So I'm just gonna make some white areas.
Is everything working right now?
Right. Is that Brandon?
Did we have a little mouse come in here?
There you again, Brendan.
Brandon, you're back. Well, I thought he was back. Oh boy.
I can still see his icon, so maybe
Yep.
he's just getting his
He's
head
somewhere
set.
in here. I see Pope Fire trying to make trouble in the chat, as usual.
Of course.
You know. Let's see what's the chat said after my little mishap.
What kind of mishap? What happened?
I got kicked off, so I had to rush back in here before this stream would have been dead. You got
Oh,
like,
really?
I think you got 5 minutes to get back on there. The person that hosted it, if I don't get back in here in 5 minutes, it dies. So I had to get back in here as soon as possible.
What you
Okay.
can do with the person, if the other people are aware, Because won't the controls fall to somebody if you
If
take it
I
off
do this right
live?
now and give control to someone, yeah.
What
So
you can do is take it off live and then wait for you to come back and then go right back.
yeah, well, I give it to someone. My sidekick has the controls. Oh, which is not good because he could be drinking. Oh man. And Brandon's gone again. Maybe Brandon's having some problems too. So let me catch up with the chat. All right. Everybody's saying Happy New Year to everybody. Breathable Skunk Girl, Santa Raven. They're all saying Happy New Year. Joshua's saying Happy New Year. Already answered Snake Bit Dog. We actually showed Skunk Dog before I got kicked off. Ulrich and Brenda, Canada, said cool dog. Thank you, Ulrich and Brenda. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming to our live stream here. Snake Bit talking about his lazy bum rat terrier. A breathable skunk girl ate all the lomi salmon. Wow. I got no lomi salmon left. Thanks a lot, skunk girl. It's not cheap. Lomi salmon is what you guys see on my screen, the bowl with tomatoes and onions and salmon in it. It's really, really good. Ulrich and Brenda saying hello to Skunk Girl. Cute doggy. Maybe they're talking hello to the little cute skunk. They say pants maybe for the dog. No, she just needs a shirt. She don't need pants. Everybody's saying what happened to Manny. Can't hear Manny. Manny dropped out. Yeah, Manny had a little problem. And John's telling me I should buy a 3 Wolf shirt. Read the reviews on Amazon and the 3 Wolf shirt. It will change your life. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared to read their reviews. What the heck could be a 3 Wolf shirt? Oh boy. That's when I was away. Kept on telling you guys, keep it going, guys. I'll be back. Rising.
Yeah, sorry, I seen that just as I dropped out.
Everybody's saying, how's your New Year, John? He's saying great so far. What did you guys expect from him to say? Of course, he's not going to say anything but great. P.S. Melter says he's still tired. All-nighter on Ninja stream. But man, was it fun. That is cool. Ninja streams are always fun. Yes, they are.
Yeah, I was on there before I jumped on your stream yesterday. It was heaps of fun while I was on there.
Yep. We got Doodles by Doug is in the chat. How you doing, Doodles? We got Burning Ones in the chat.
Howdy, Burning One. Howdy, Doodles.
We got Pizza Ranch Jeremy.
Oh, we got a Jeremy now.
That is awesome.
There's 1,000 Jeremys out there.
Well, Happy New Year to you too, Pizza Ranch Jeremy. That is awesome.
Happy New Year, Pizza Ranch Jeremy.
Yeah. Atsuka is in the house again. Good evening, Atsuka. Nice to have you back with us. None Your Business is here, of course. He's back here too. Jess My Fish. Did we ever see Jess My Fish before?
I'm not sure. Howdy, Jess My Fish, and none of your business.
Aloha, and welcome to our little stream here. We got Piece of Trash. All right. None of your business, you piece of trash. It's Jess My Fish.
Where do people come up with this stuff?
I know. It's like, why I spend the last hour reading while listening to mozzarella songs. Oh, my goodness. Well, welcome to our little chat here where you guys will see some interesting artwork from Brandon and some great artwork from Todd and some artwork from me. How you doing, Brandon? Brandon, what's going on, man? You're a robot and you keep on dropping in and out. What's going on, dude?
I think it's my phone because it's been doing a lot of crazy stuff. We have internet in the house, but it keeps thinking, oh, there's no internet. It just drops out.
Okay, well, hang on as much as you can. Show us some beautiful skunk girl tonight, and you all will be forgiven.
I'll try.
Okay, here's the deal here. You either draw a skunk girl or raven. That's all we do here. We don't draw that third-rate Starfire character.
No, that's brutal.
We don't draw a third-rate. We don't draw Nightwing here. We don't draw, Starfire.
Draw Raven. Raven
here. We only draw a Raven here. Some Beast Boy. Beast Boy's cool. I can deal with some Beast Boy, but no Starfire if you're gonna draw anything.
Well, I'll take my hand at a Raven. I'll try it.
Raven is easy. It's good to go. You should be able to knock that out of the park. I got Willie Mammoth in the audience. How you doing, Willie Mammoth? And of course, he's got his green hearts for Skunk Girl. Yep. Oh, dudes. I was gonna actually just do a fun stream tonight. I was just gonna say whatever you guys want me to draw. I'll draw a fun little cartoon character kind of deal. Nothing elaborate. You know, somebody out there tells me Yosemite Sam, Juke, I'll do a Yosemite Sam in five minutes. You know, something fun. That's what I wanted to do tonight.
We should ask the chat, see what they want.
Oh, anything. I mean, you guys want anything? I'll do it. You know, show you guys how fast and how easy you guys can do little doodles for little kids. Because I got to get into the practice of this. Because I got a Comic-Con coming up, and I'm gonna have all these little kids gonna be coming up to me and go, "I want a blank blank. I want a blank blank." I'm like, "Who the hell is that?" You know, I want a Pikachu. I want a Pika whatever. I'm like, what the hell? Happened to me the last Comic-Con. This little girl, she's cool because it was my friend's little girl, and she goes, "I want this," and I'm like, "I have no clue what you're talking about." Open up the iPhone and see what the hell this character looks like. One of them was cool. One of the girls wanted a little baby Groot. That was easy. I knew how to draw that. But there was another character. I forgot what character I did. Had no clue what that character was. It was a cute character, but it was something I've never done before.
Oh, some of these new things I've never heard of, but that's the great thing about Google.
Oh,
Howdy, JP.
Hey, Chip.
my fish says he wants Batman. Oh, Batman. All right. What? Let me do what I gotta do. What I gotta do is I gotta give you guys a. This is what I did on Cross Comics like about 2 months ago. I did this. Whatever the chat wanted to do, I just kept on drawing. So I'm gonna have to open up a bigger paper. Let me get a bigger paper for
Man,
you.
you got a war zone going on there, boy.
Yeah, no doubt.
People are still going with fireworks.
Right?
The next
It's
street over.
ridiculous.
Serious. They're still going with fireworks. It's crazy.
Happy New Year, Todd.
Hey, Happy New Year to you.
Congratulations on your selection.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes, we all. Do you want to tell everybody what the selection was all about, Todd? You know, tell everybody what's going on, what your awesome news is happening to you.
I'm going to be drawing 20 pages of Graveyard Shift
Ooh.
Nice.
for working with John Malin. So that'll start February 1st, from what I understand. Or that's the
Okay.
hope. Yeah.
I'm not laughing at you, Todd. I'm laughing at what the chat is saying. Trust me, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just looking at what they want. Was that they want me to draw the Canadian Wonder? They want me to draw Jessica Jones. They want me to draw Dawn Star. They want me to draw Aquaman and Little Mermaid.
You should you could ship Aquaman and Little Mermaid.
That would be
I could
great.
draw Aquaman as Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Boy. Oh. Well, the first thing I seen in there is somebody wanted a Batman. Just my fish wanted a Batman, so I gotta keep a tally on what the hell is going on here. Oh, you guys gotta help me out here, Risey, because you guys can hear the fireworks still going off in my house.
Yeah, that sounds like fun, eh?
No, it's not fun. It's irritating already.
Oh, well, we got DeWolf in the chat as well now.
Cool. What's up, DeWolf?
Howdy, DeWolf.
Should get DeWolf up here.
Yeah, he's wicked.
Go send him to. I don't know if he's in my group chat.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh no, he's not pretty good. He's damn good. I love it when Todd and Todd.
Rising's in here. I don't want to put anyone over him.
I know Risey's like, don't bring anybody else on here. I'm the host of the show.
No. Jeez, if I was a host of anything, it'd crash and burn real fast.
It's like, I'm the host here. Don't bring anybody else on here. Oh, that's hilarious.
No, I'm not one of those guys. Jesus.
You're not one of those guys?
No, No, I like having more people to talk to. That way you don't have to do all the talking.
That's true.
And we can back like conversations back and forth. It's always fun. Keeps the streams alive and the chats going.
Good time.
So how'd the building go, JP? I had to jump out real quick.
I know, and then PS Melter attacked you and said he found out where your loyalties laid. So you have to.
Well, I'd already said yesterday that I'd be on here, so I was like, I got to jump straight on here when I say you keep your word. I forgot to tell you the truth that we are going to be doing another stream, but I should have known better. I would have woken up earlier and actually stay out of bed. I got up earlier, they just went straight back to bed. I was like, nah, it's too hot, it's miserable. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, we had to get up and go to mass
Go to mass?
on New Year's Day.
Okay, cool.
Did you already go or you're going?
Oh yeah, we did this morning.
In your pajamas?
Yes. I got new pajama bottoms the other day.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna wear them, but I didn't know if I knew you were here, I'd put them on.
Todd, Mr. Ignition.
Yeah.
You got the Wolf since you guys are on the same program.
Yeah.
Send him a link.
Well, you can only send him a link. Well, I'll do it. I got it.
You can send him a link.
Well, not he doesn't have it. He has a Twitter, but he doesn't look at it. I don't think.
Oh, no wonder I don't have it. I don't have.
You should send it through the Discord to him.
I hate Discord. Don't even get me started on that.
I can't figure out Discord either.
Can't stand Discord. Whenever I do something wrong on it. So I'm like, screw that. I'm not gonna mess with Discord.
Or Discord.
Once I figure out Twitter, I might start messing around with Discord, but yeah, I'm still learning this.
Okay, Willie Weed is asking, is there a good inking tool in Photoshop?
No, don't lie. There's not.
There's no such thing as an inking tool. The only thing you can do is just try which brush you like the best, or if you're gonna have to download a brush or make your own brush or your own pen, and then you just fool around with it until you're happy with your result. That's about it. There's nothing else I can say about it. You know, there's no magic bullet to Clip Studio or Photoshop.
There is a magic bullet to Clip Studio.
Which one is that?
You're looking for an inking brush?
Or are you talking about the real G pen or something?
No.
Which one are you talking about?
I got a one I've been using. It depends. Like I have one. Okay, these rocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Granted, the distortion on it was a halftone brush, but the lines and the life in those lines I did with a brush that's called Lando Calibration.
What?
Yeah, that's the name of the brush.
True.
That's
It's right here.
Fake news.
Lando Calibration.
Are you sure you didn't name that yourself?
No, this is a Let me see. Who named this brush? I'm trying to think whose pack this is. Oh, I can't. It could be Alberto Ponticelli, I think.
So you could be making that name up and I wouldn't even know.
So it depends on what you want the brush to do, right? I have a brush, like if I want to draw dreadlocks or something, you know, and watch what it does, right? So if I'm drawing dreadlocks, I use this brush. You know?
Who's laughing there?
Brandon.
So it depends on what you want to do with it.
I'm not laughing at all, guys. I have to move my phone a little bit over on my desk.
Okay, so tonight's drawing, I am not going to go by my rules. There is no structure underneath. It's just fun, fast drawings. So don't draw like this, Brandon.
I'm not. You know I don't.
Unless you're a pro that you already know.
Watch how stable this brush is, Manny. Watch. That's wicked. Those points, there's even a little bit of dots in front of the points. So it depends on who you're trying to mimic, you know? But
Okay.
I have a brush that'll mimic anybody. Depends on what kind of lines you want, you know? But I have brushes that are not really dark. That's sort of, even though you're on black, they're sort of gray. Well, that's not it.
Well, good
Howdy,
evening,
DeWolf.
gentlemen.
Good evening.
That's
That
Coach.
sounds like a DeWolf to me.
Good evening. Happy New Year to you guys in the independent comics movement.
Good.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Duo.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year, Todd.
Happy New Year to everybody. See how the finish goes to gradients at the tips, you know? So this brush mimics that kind of a look. Sort of like you're finishing dry. So it depends. I mean, this program has awesome inking brushes.
That's
Mhm.
cool.
I do believe that. All right. So, how was your day today, Todd? DeWolf?
Pretty good. I woke up late and got slowly going. And then afterwards, I got to work and getting some interesting things put down on paper. Not the way, well, I'd say not the way you guys do it, but actually, I am sketching, you know, a little bit here and there on how I want things to look on the paper, and then that helps to get the story aspects of how I want to write put down on paper as well. You know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, la 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 la. All
So
right.
because I'm wrapped up in another little thing that's going on here, so it's pretty exciting, pretty cool.
Is this
Oh,
comic you're working on?
It's something secret that you can't tell us.
Something secret. Oh no, it's not secret. It's something that many of the other artists here are working on. Matter of fact,
Cool.
Todd, John Dillard. It's the horror anthology.
Oh.
I guess there's no problem with me announcing, you know, announcing that I'm adding some writing assistance into that. So
Cool.
Oh yeah, congrats, bro.
Congratulations. Cool.
yeah.
Is there any big name people in that book besides John Dillard and Todd?
Our own Chester Busby, he's a writer.
Even
Right.
bigger than Chester?
Bigger than Chester, really?
Anybody bigger than
There
Chester?
are. I don't know how much other information has come out on some of the other big names that have already been dropped. So, you know, I don't want to be the new guy that just shoves his foot in his mouth, right?
Yeah, the new guy that forgot to say that Manny's on the book also.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the book. Todd's in the book. Bill from Argos Creations is in the book also.
Wait.
And then
Who's Manny?
Yeah, who's that guy? I don't know.
Man.
Okay, don't send DeWolf the damn
Don't
link
send the
anymore.
wolf. He gets a little bit dicey.
Oh my goodness,
Cheeky.
DeWolf. Very,
Cheeky DeWolf.
very cheeky. Very cheeky. We do have somebody named Ethan Van Sciver on the book also. Yeah, just a little name.
I've heard that little name. Yeah. it's cool.
And then a guy named John Malin too.
Yep.
Little guys, you know. Not
Yeah.
big names.
Looks pretty interesting. I have heard a little bit about some of the writing that Chester did, and I think it just sounds so cool. All of these different concepts of like horror genre, you know, and what have we seen? What is that heavy metal, right? The old heavy metal concept, where you see some science fiction and you see something that's maybe noir, and then possibly maybe ancient history, all these different concepts, dinosaurs thrown in there into comic books. And you get to experience all these different things within one book. And I've heard this one is going to be big, that you guys are trying to make it well worth, a sit down and a read. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we want to make sure that we hit 100 pages of stories.
Yeah, 100 pages. That's it. That's a long sit down. And what's cool is with all these different stories, you'll have 5, 6, 7, 8 pages worth of something, or 10. I'm not sure how long some of these are, in which you can just take a few minutes and read through one, get the chills, hopefully, or get your mind working about, hey, that was a cool twist. That was a neat little story. Set it down, and pick it up again later and experience something new all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It should be a really good gateway for a lot of us guys who aren't really known yet. So get our foot in the door, get that, open that little crack, let everybody see what kind of talent we got. Yep.
And Todd was talking about it, for a while, and Chester's been talking about it for a while, and I've been involved recently now because Todd inspired me to write, and so I've been looking into a lot of information and a lot of backstory on getting together. A compelling story that would be a real good graphic novel, right? Because I don't just want to step into something and say, poof, start writing something out. And I like a story that has some depth inside it, some background. Maybe there's some things in there that the reader already knows about, right? Something that's in our normal world, and they can connect to it. They can identify with that, and little hints of things where all of a sudden you realize, oh, hey, that is something real, or maybe you look it up and research on Google and you say, is this true? And you go and look it up and you're like, hey, that's actually a real concept that's going on. So I was doing a lot of research, and I did not want to get into this horror genre until, as my story kind of grew a little bit, I realized there was a horror element. And then when I realized there was a couple of days left to possibly get in a submission to the anthology, I went, ooh, here's a good chance to create maybe a little bit of a prequel for what that I want to do, which is exactly what you guys are talking about. Get your name out there, and it's for your future projects. So I am overjoyed and very honored to be able to squeeze a little story into this anthology.
Oh, cool! I'm happy to have you on board. Awesome. I mean, I've done a few live streams where I did a couple pages. I've done like 3 pages, and that's all I can do. Anything else more would be just spoilers, so I can't do any more online.
Oh, right.
Give a little taste of my story. And I really, even the pages that I showed didn't really give away anything that's to do with the story. All it did was just show the little girl. That was it. So it's a surprise.
Awesome.
Yeah. So for tonight, all I'm doing is just whatever the people want. I'm giving the people what they want. Hey, it's a new year. Let's have a little fun tonight. Just draw a little fast little doodles. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what else everybody else is doing. I think Todd is working on one of his pages from Tales from Beyond the Gate. Brandon's being Brandon, trying to be a YouTube star. Just showing his icon.
I'm not trying to be a YouTube star, Manny.
Risey Lee, I don't know. You've met Risey before, right, Todd?
I'm not sure if we've spoke online before. I've seen you've. I think I've spoken to you in chats on the sidebar. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow today.
Yeah, I've heard you on these streams, and I think you're right. Yeah, we've hit the chat back and forth.
That's how I eventually started talking to everyone, was in the chats. That's what I love about YouTube's interacting, getting to know new people that you never would have been able to meet in your life otherwise. And you can talk about comics and building models and stuff, like all just whatever we're into. It's bloody brilliant.
So JP, whatever happened to Captain Trader?
I think he was going to bed.
What?
I don't know what he was going to
Yeah.
go take care of some stuff.
It's too early to go to bed for him. What's
I
up
know.
with this? You know, all of a sudden he don't want to show up anymore.
I don't
People
know,
going to
man.
talk. People going to start talking.
Canadian Gate or something.
Yeah, it's like, oh my goodness, there is a action. They're going to start saying there is something going on between Manny and Rick. What's going
I
on
don't-
there?
Yeah, people will always gossip. They love to.
Oh yeah.
People need to worry about their own business more than they do other people's businesses.
Well, you're online. What you think's going to happen?
Yeah. You can,
Bad part about online.
you can still be a gentleman online or a lady online. You don't have to be a whatever.
Yes, sir.
But apparently, many children and adults can't be that, right?
That's true. We're pretty chill over here.
That's for sure. I'm not saying anything here.
Well, I know you're not talking about us. I know you're talking about other interesting. Okay, who wanted PS Melter? You wanted this Dawnstar. I remember I'm doing this off the top of my head, so it might not be a true Dawnstar. So hopefully this is what she looks like.
I thought you were going to draw Canadian Wonder.
I'm trying to go as people said what they wanted me to do.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll get to Canadian Wonder.
No,
That's for
don't
sure.
worry about it. Yeah.
Was
I
that?
can't too long. I want to actually go to bed a little earlier. You know,
No, it's only 6 o'clock, dude.
I know it's almost 10:30 here.
I know. I'm joking.
Thank you for understanding.
Did you eat your cheese tonight before you go to bed?
Me?
Yeah.
I had pizza, so yeah,
No, you got to get some cheese in there somewhere.
yeah, definitely. They must have the cheese.
I like to get a little cheese by watching Fanspeak. Those guys are cheesy.
Oh, watch out. The head cheese guy might pop up any minute.
Mr. Bias.
Mr. Lord Bias.
Oh, I thought you meant Booster.
No. I didn't give Booster. I didn't give Booster the link. Because he's hard to give the link to. I got to go over to Facebook to give him the link.
Oh yeah,
He got rid of
he
his
does a lot
Twitter.
of things.
Well, he comes here, then he goes plays with Pope Fire online.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, something came up, boys. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna go play video games.
You're right, Todd.
Todd's
Yeah.
okay. I don't know why everybody gives Todd hell.
Yeah, I was just joking. I don't know why I did that. I love you.
So mean, Risey.
I know. I'm sorry.
Come on, Risey.
I'm dying here.
You're dying here?
No, I'm not dying. I haven't eaten anything yet today, so I got to find something eventually.
Oh.
Now, I give Todd a hard time every now and then because I give him a lot of praise, so it's a balance out just to make sure that people know where I stand.
What's the worst thing you've ever said about Todd? Putting you on the spot here.
I mock him. Actually, I mock what he says, which of course mockery is the largest form of flattery, right?
Right. That's what everyone tells me.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
The only thing I've ever said to Todd on the fan speak is when I know he's watching some other show, because when Chester goes, Todd, what do you think about that? And he's like,
No,
I'm
that's
like,
not because
damn
of
it.
that. It's not because I'm watching another show.
oh,
That's kind of
It's because I have a little button on my headphones that I keep off, and then he just goes to me out of the blue. Like I don't expect him to, and I fumble on the button, because I'm usually drawing or doing something else. when
he
I'm on
does
that
go
show.
all over the place. He just jumps from panel to panel to panel person. He doesn't have a pattern, so you got to be
No,
on
he
your
doesn't.
toes when he's over there. So I'm like listening. I'm like, oh, he just caught Todd. He caught Booster. Oh,
Yeah,
so,
you got to be engaged. It's not
Yeah.
something you just sit back on.
there's no way you can be in somebody else's stream fooling around and go, oh, I can handle this. No, you can't.
Well, that's because he's tried to create it in a a show format where there's different pieces and portions of it, and it moves on to something else.
Right.
Kind of professionally done, or at least that's the way we tried to first envision it.
Yeah, you guys are Brand speaks a lot more formal.
Yeah, and so it brings its own thing, I think, to this community, because with that formality, you can bring in a certain guest, and they should know kind of what they're getting into, instead of it being just open free form. They know that there's going to be questions, they're going to be highlighted, and then they can stick around for other things.
Right.
I don't think Melter really wants me to go after James Dean.
What is
Because I saw
Melter
something the
doing?
other day. No, I know what he's saying, but I saw something the other day where he drew a really good female figure on a cover, but there's two guys peeking out from behind her shoulders, and if you were to actually draw those guys in pencil, like through through the girl's body, they would be conjoined twins.
That's okay.
So his spatial orientation is like way off, And when I see him draw something that's really good and he inked it really well, I go, oh my God, what is he doing? Those two figures, their asses would be connected together, and it's such simple little silly things. It's like drawing 101. Draw the full figure. Don't draw the person's, like, how you draw a little head sticking over the fence? It was like he did it that way. Like, oh, I'm going to peek this guy over her left shoulder, and I'm going to peek this guy over her right shoulder. And they just wouldn't be able to take up that space like that. No, it's just simple little stuff. It drives me nuts.
Cool.
That's a nice drawing you got going there.
Thank you. It's just a establishing shot of the character dies in an old actor's home. And he comes back to life. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen?
Oh.
So this Victorian house that I wanted to draw, and it's a little too busy. I gotta figure it out.
Okay, so this was PS Melter. Here is your Dawn Star. Hopefully it came out okay. For a fast little sketch.
That's sweet, Manny. I hate to do this. I think I'm gonna have to jump off. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be taking up spot and not talking. I'm feeling really weak. I got to find some food.
Go get something to eat and jump back in the chat later on, Bryzy.
All right. Cheers. Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Take care, Isaac.
Yeah.
Take care, all. And
So-
yeah, see you to anyone if they're gone when I get back.
Yeah, see you later.
We'll
Take
be here
care.
for a while.
Awesome.
You gotta wait till Lord Bias comes and see what he's gonna do to us.
Yeah, he freaked me out. No, it was yesterday when I was on. We were talking about the map. Anyway, I'm going to dribble on. I'll hop off. Catches, guys.
Bye.
Well, who is this young lady? I think you just said.
This one right here on my screen.
Yeah.
She's Dawnstar. She was from the Legion of Superheroes. But I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I don't have anything in front of me, so I don't even know if it's the costume might be a little bit tweaked. Not the original costume, but she was obviously a Native American in the future. I mean that's what she was supposed to be. And she was with wings. She was cool. I mean, she was very stunning. I mean, her appearance, her powers wasn't that great, but she was nice.
That's a different take on, you know, that aspect of the winged woman is often like a Valkyrie,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And so that take being Native American, I could see where you bring where they brought in the eagle aspects and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I mean, it's just tweaked. I mean, it's super fast. I don't have anything in front of me. I'm just going off on my top of my head. I haven't read Legion of Superior with this costume for like over 30 years. I mean, they kind of got rid of the costumes. They went kind of risque in the 70s and 80s, and then they went real conservative with their costumes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's so much lore within, you know, the Native American community that there could be some really cool characters.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they'd be better than a lot of stuff that's out there.
It really would be, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Somebody copyright a bunch of characters because Manny will. Otherwise,
What? Oh
Well, the Fanspeak group, we've been working on an idea, completely kind of different a little bit for a while, and a character, a hero character that we want to use with that idea. And in doing that, I came up with part of something that derives out of Native American folklore.
that's cool.
Oh man, I've got a Let's Draw Starfire in here. Guess who said that?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, oh my goodness, yeah. I was on Gary Shipman's show and Gary was drawing a Nightwing. Geez, I guess wonder who made Gary draw that for tonight.
So you were in Gary's show tonight?
No, I was just in the chat.
Oh, okay.
And he was drawing a Nightwing, which of course it was Pope Fire making him do Nightwing. So I said, "Oh, why is Gary doing a third-rate comic character?"
Jeez.
Wow. You know, I like Nightwing.
I like Nightwing too, but I just had to say it to get Pope Fire all riled up.
Right. He's actually one of my favorite kind of DC guys. And Starfire is pretty cool too. I like to see the artists, you know, make, but I've seen it too often now, especially from Gary. I'm really wanting to see some other different characters drawn.
I know.
So this Dawnstar was awesome to see.
Dude, tell me somebody you want me to do, because I mean seriously, I'll go look it up.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you know, I'm a
yeah.
Quasar guy. That's easy for me to say right
Quasar.
off the bat.
Okay, so that's the guy with that was the Marvel boy, right?
Yeah, he was Marvel Boy for a while. Yeah, and then he changed his name.
Okay.
There's not much to him, you know. He's got like the skin tight outfit and a cape and quantum gauntlets and some.
Well, he's
Yeah.
pretty much Superman, a blonde Superman. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me think about somebody that's even cooler. That Snake Bit Goat says which Quasar, and that's a good question because there's the Wendell Vaughn, and then of course Phyla-Vell, Avril, and then Phyla again, and then even Wendell Vaughn had different costume iterations because the first costume he had the crown on his chest. I think that was his Marvel Boy days. And then there was this sort of broken apart shield looking thing with 3 lines through it. And that's actually one of my favorite costumes that he had, not the one with the star, you know, the big quantum star, which looks a lot like Captain Marvel's now.
Hey, Manny,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to head off.
That's okay, JP.
It's a long day, and I want to get some good rest before work tomorrow.
You go back to work tomorrow?
Yeah,
Poor guy.
I know.
I'm still on vacation for another week. Man, when I go back to work, I'm gonna suck at it.
Yeah, that's why I want to get up and go hang out with the kids for a bit. And
Damn, I gotta go back to work next week. Boo.
you know, yeah, I gotta. Work's kind of fun now because I'm learning how to do completely new things, so I'm happy.
Well,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. But I will see all of you next time.
cool, JP.
Have a happy New Year.
Yes, sir. You too.
Yeah,
Thanks for
good
having me
night.
on.
Happy New Year.
Take care, guys.
Take care, JP.
Yeah, you got to remember your password, right? You have a job where you have to go and like log into something.
Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
fun?
So when you're gone for a week or so, it's like, oh, I forgot the password. What's the?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got passwords. I don't just get password.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
I've got passwords. And they tell us that we can't write down our passwords. That's nice. Try remembering those, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And you got to change your password every so often.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't use your old passwords because they're all logged in. You've used this password before. Pick another password. Like, seriously? Do you actually remember passwords from 5 years ago? Yes, they do. It's crazy. Alrighty. Okay, so I got to draw something I like to draw. I drew a little Snoopy. My version, of course. It's not like anybody else's version.
Yeah, I have another idea I could say, but it would give away a lot. it would give away my mindset at the moment. So let's see.
Uh-oh. Was it gonna be kind of naughty?
No. No. What I'm working on, and there's not a problem with me saying this. What I'm working on is stuff involving knights, right? So we got knights. We got maybe some horses in there. So guys in armor, shields, and stuff. There's some actual superheroes like that as well. There's Black Knight. Not necessarily a real fan of him though. They didn't do. I don't think they did. Even through Marvel and DC, did they do a good like regular guy in armor like that looked medieval like a knight?
Black Knight wasn't too bad. I liked him in the Avengers in the 80s. I liked him. It was a kind of updated version. I mean, he had a jacket on and stuff. It wasn't too bad.
Oh yeah. Was there a? I would think that the British guys would have one.
Well, they had Captain Britain, but that he wasn't a knight.
What was that superhero team?
Excalibur.
Excalibur. I thought that was one individual. Yeah, Excalibur. Yeah. You'd think there'd be one that stood out there in the British team. Now Snakebite Goat again. He's up here with the answers. Shining Knight from DC. I'd have to look that up.
That's an old one.
Squadron.
Yeah, that's old. Wasn't he with the Seven Soldiers? Seven Soldiers of Freedom? With Uncle Sam and all those guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. I have some of those comics. The kind of comics that were cheap as hell. Nobody wanted to read them. But when you're a little kid, it's like, oh, I'm gonna buy this comic for 25 cents. Cool.
Yeah, good call on the Shining Knight though. I think Thor and all of the Warriors 3 and all of them, they kind of embody that, I think, for Marvel the most. I've come upon a picture here of the Black Knight, like you were talking about, in the more modern looking version. They stylized him up quite a bit. Yeah.
Was that from the 80s with the jacket and stuff?
Real big shoulder pad looking things.
Oh, that's shoot. I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. So JP4, I think he is so interesting to have in this group. You know, the modeling aspect thrown in there with all the other artists, and it's very creative, very different. I think he adds something that we didn't even know we needed.
It's something different for everybody's like, oh, look, there's a guy that does trains and models and all the cool stuff that we used to do as kids. You know, it's like,
yeah,
you don't see kids doing trains that much and models anymore.
No. One of the most dynamic things I did was I took a Battleship Missouri that I had when I was a teen, and I as I started building it, I chopped out a great large portion in the front, and I inserted a tube, and I had to use some modeling clay, you know, to sort of smooth out the edges. And I tore apart some Star Blazer missile ships and used their little wings and antennas and mounted on this Battleship Missouri. And then in the end, I basically had a Battleship Yamato, a Star Blazers Battleship Yamato Missouri class, kind of.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You have it? Do you still have this?
I do have it. It's in my garage in a box. Yeah. And I painted it. Of course, I painted it blue and red, right? I painted all the Yamato colors. So it looked appropriate. Yep. And I displayed it on my, on my dresser in my room.
Do you remember what was one of the first models you ever made?
I'm not sure if that was like an SR-71 or if it was a very large Saturn V rocket.
Cool.
Yeah, and it came apart in different pieces, and the top command module would come off, and the little lander module then was about an inch tall, I guess. That would come out, and the legs would open up, and it would go through the whole sequence of the Saturn V rocket.
Cool. So I remember doing my very first model kit that my father used to show off to everybody who used to come into the house. I did the USS Constitution. Damn ship. So much damn rigging on it.
I think I've tried something like that. Yeah.
And it's not impressive, but the only impressive thing about it was I did it when I was 10 years old. So that's why my father's like, oh, yeah, my son did this. And everybody's like, no way. There's no way he did that. I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you have the patience, you can do anything. And most kids don't have patience when they're that young to do that kind of stuff, doing the rigging. It was pretty cool. I liked it.
Did it have little strings that you would run around?
Yes, you had to do little strings and stuff on it to make the rigging. It's crazy.
I think I had one of those. You're right. Yeah, it's crazy.
But it was fun. I mean, I liked it. I don't know whatever happened to it. Must have been thrown away.
Yeah, and USS Constitution is just such an amazing ship. The fact that it's still around today as a commissioned vessel with Navy on board, is awesome. The fact that we still have that, it's a ship. I think personally would love to see it actually out on the open seas, maybe with like a flotilla of battleships. Well, we don't have battleships. We got cruisers and aircraft carriers today. And move it into a zone, like when we're trying to put pressure on a country. Bring in an old wooden tall ship. We're such a strong country. We can put our USS Constitution in harm's way.
Messing with you guys. Look at what we can do. Yeah, we got right. Come on, what you guys gonna do?
We're gonna fire 16-pounders at you. Because we want to. Yeah.
Because we want to. You just don't know what the hell's under the water that's backing up that little wooden ship.
That's exactly right.
It's like, yeah, that's our little decoy. Look at our little wooden ship. Yeah. Don't mind the submarines underneath that little ship.
Yeah. Now, speaking of subs, I'm a fan of the CSS Hunley.
How old is that?
It goes back to the Civil War. It's the first submarine to sink another ship in combat. Yeah. So, and part of it's the story itself, right? You had you had a group of men that were inside this 5 foot or 4 foot diameter tube that was about 30 feet long, right? It was sealed, and then it would go underwater, and it was hand cranked. The motive force was hand cranked by 6 or 7 men, and underwater, and it killed 2 or 3 crews even before they were able to manage to sink one ship. That was the North was barricading, the harbor, the way they do that, blockading the harbor for the South, so that they couldn't get supplies in and out. So they tried this idea, and it's just, amazing the courage that it would take to climb inside this little tube, hand crank it, plant an explosive,
Yeah, you're okay in here. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna sink. You have enough air in here.
Yes.
That's just crazy what they did back in those days. The courage that those guys had.
Yeah. That's why I think steampunk and that genre of hard metal things is one in which a lot of writers get into, because you got the trains, the Western era. There's just so much going on. There's a rise, the renaissance of technology, industrialization. I think Sherlock Holmes was in that era, right? So you had a lot of different things. Guns were around, but they weren't like today. They still had their problems. So it's a fun era to work in.
What's the best steampunk that you can have you read any steampunk comics that are good? What would you like?
Then you call me out on it. I'm not sure if I.
Oh,
It's such a small niche drama. You see a lot of it out there, but I guess I've seen more movies recently. Like Mask of Zorro is almost steampunkish. Maybe not the Mask of Zorro, but the second
Wild West.
Wild West.
The Wild West was totally steampunk. Like what
Yes.
the hell?
And Zorro 2 kind of has the more of a steampunky kind of concept going on.
That was kind of disgusting when the guy's head got chopped off in the Wild West.
Ew.
I was like, what the hell kind of show is this? Man, that was a long time ago too, man. Jeez. We're
A lot of old people around
we're,
here.
we're dating ourselves. Jeez. I remember watching my friends' kids. We were watching that movie. Damn, and they're all grown up now. Oh God, how long ago was that? That Salma Hayek was in that too.
Yeah.
Zeta Jones.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Oh, she was in
yeah,
Zorro.
she was in Zorro, but I'm talking about the Wild West. Yeah, that's when Salma Hayek was hot. She was in all kind of movies at that time.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, I liked it. A lot of people don't like that movie. Why? I thought it was okay.
I'd
Oh,
tweak it a
really?
little bit. I would tweak it. There was some parts of the story, and matter of fact, this is the type of stuff that Todd would hear me talk about, and he'd say, "Whoa, if you're gonna do this, you might as well just go ahead and write." There's parts of that story which, as I'm watching it, it gets near the. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but somewhere near that 3/4 mark. And I said, okay, I'm with you so far. The plot's building up. You got a good character development, and then now it's unraveling, and you're skipping some areas, So I got to rewrite this in my brain for me to actually enjoy the movie from here on out.
I guess I'm more forgiving. I'm just like, it's just a movie. I saw 2 movies in the last 2 days. I saw Deadpool 2, which I thought was hilarious. I mean, if you just want to rot your brain for 2 hours, that's the kind of movie. It's just, there's no social redeeming quality to that movie at all. But it's fun. And then I saw Venom last night, and it was okay. I mean, it wasn't great, but I just go into it as like, okay, it's a what if story. I think too many guys who read comics, they get too much into the history. You just gotta let the history go. because they gotta dumb it down for people that don't even know the character. So,
Yeah, it's kind of a shame. Well, it's not just dumbing it down for people who don't know the character. I think there's an obligation to introduce the character in the first place, you know, and there's a way to stick to the story. For instance, do I need to go into my Thanos and Hela
why not?
concept?
Go for it.
Because this Thanos thing where he wants to destroy, you know, half of the people just because it's a good thing to do for resources, I think is so much smaller of an idea than the frustration it is from Thanos of wanting to kill people over not being able to appeal to death whom he loves.
Yeah.
Right. And so, and after Ragnarok, I thought, wow, what a great setup. I see where they're going. And then, boom, it went someplace else. Because the way I saw it was Hela is now destroyed. Asgard is destroyed, and Hela is now weakened completely to an emaciated form, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she no longer has her big powers. So all she has now is, you know, herself and a cloak over her, giving you that Lady Death look right from the comics. And Thanos, then all you have to do is have him cosmically know her at some point, right? Because she's an attractive woman. She's kind of stoic. She's also powerful. That's someone that Thanos could just like. You wouldn't even have to need that whole death concept, but that character who we were introduced to as Hela. And so, and of course, and the way the actress portrayed her. So if you have him already liking her in the first place, and then she's banished, then he wants the Infinity Stones and he wants power in order to get her out of banishment. Well, she gets out of banishment anyway, right? Because of Odin's death. Once she's out, and now she's diminished into this very frail form because Asgard is destroyed. So, and her power came from Asgard, we're told. Now he wants to build her back up again. He wants to get back at Odin, all the other, you know, all the other cosmic entities and people that were involved. And so he goes after these Infinity Stones in order to recreate her, give her power back. And he's not able to, and she doesn't even respond to him, right? I mean, come on, you can have her be the same old way, you know, in that stoic robe. And as he's doing this, he realizes, oh, I got to kill people. I got to kill people in death to give death more power. Hela needs more power by killing people. So he starts killing people off. And that leads you down the road of killing off half the people. And then, of course, we won't ever see her gain her power or that to come to fruition because there's no Asgard. And using the Infinity Gauntlet, recreating Asgard because we need a new Asgard, right? It's been destroyed. And that's what happens in the comics. You get Asgard recreated by Thor at some point. Of course, it's in Oklahoma, but maybe the world's not ready for that storyline. But yeah, Thanos could have recreated Asgard, killed off half the people in the universe, and had Hela then kind of reborn as a entity for Hell as well. And then throw in all the other characters trying to stop him, trying to figure out what's going on, and then you know, hilarity ensues. That's my take on how the Infinity War story should have gone for the MCU.
Well, like I said, it's for dumbing down, and you're right. It did take away the mystique of, you know, trying to get the attention of death in the comic book.
Yeah.
And I mean, how are they gonna finish
and
off?
the frustration, and that's one of the things I thought that I was missing, because knowing the Infinity War was coming, I went back to some of the comics and looked through them, and what you have is this growing frustration of Thanos. The more he tries to succeed, the more he's failing, and the more frustration he gets through, and that compounds. And then by the end of the story, he's still frustrated. He's not just this happy dude, you know, chilling out, and he basically wins, right? And I thought that that's a more compelling idea to see Thanos being frustrated throughout the story than him just bulldozing over everybody.
Right. And what I don't like is that they introduce Adam Warlock, but he's not in the storyline yet. It's like he's a big part of this Infinity War. Why didn't they wait for Adam Warlock? No, they're gonna bring in this Captain Marvel to save the day. Like, okay, what does she have to do with Infinity War?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Right? Yeah.
She had nothing to do with Infinity Gauntlet.
Are you making an assumption though? Maybe you're making an assumption.
Well, she's the final hope. I mean, that's what Nick Fury had to go call. Had to call Captain Marvel. The very last thing he did before he disappeared.
Okay, but what do you assume that because he did that, that's her role in all this is to save the day?
Well, what else would she do?
Well, she had a movie to start, so it could have been just to say, "This is what you're going to see next," right?
She's gonna be there smiling and making us all feel good.
I thought Ant-Man was coming to save the day.
What's that?
I thought Ant-Man was coming to save the day.
Oh man, would be nice if could have the real people that's gonna save the day come and save the damn day, like Adam Warlock.
Well, you know Adam Warlock is not a hero right off the bat, right?
I know that. He was a Fantastic Four villain. Name
So
him.
why would he? He was made by people that are pissed off, wasn't he? So why would he come save the day?
Well, he does save the day in the comic book. I know we're looking too much into it because we're comic book fans. Darn us. We just must go with whatever Disney wants to shove down our throats.
Well, even like Todd says, even where Disney left off, Adam Warlock's being created by someone who's ticked off.
Yeah.
So he was created to go after the Guardians of the Galaxy, actually.
Mm-hmm. Which is false, but whatever's.
So if he shows up and they as Adam Warlock in order to in the Disney version to go after the Guardians, he's not going to find anybody except for one, trash panda.
Trash panda. Rabbit?
Yeah, Rocket Raccoon.
Rabbit? You're talking about Rabbit.
Rabbit, yes.
Rabbit.
More power, Rabbit.
Come here, Rabbit. Let us go, Rabbit. Well, I said it's just dumbed down, and I just look at it as a what if comic book. Let's see what they do.
Oh, I think the MCU is one of the greatest what ifs that they came up with. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just gotta. I mean, if you just take it as that's what it is, that's what it is.
Well, and they have the multiverse anyway. I think what is it? It's Marvel Universe 9999, I think. And the original one is 616.
That's the bad part. I have no clue what the hell why they numbered it that way. I haven't read comics in such a long time. I've read certain comics here and there. I actually read the last 2 days. I've read the Fantastic Four and Captain America. The only thing that I actually want to read. Very disappointing. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, then there's the new iterations of things coming out. The new number ones, West Coast Avengers #1, that are coming out in the latest months, and they are directly, driving political points home. Of course, I call that Marvel 666.
True. I agree with you on that one. They're pushing an agenda, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That nobody wants. Yeah, why not? Why not destroy?
Know. There's that one guy. I don't know who he is.
Which guy?
I don't know. There's probably one guy.
One guy that's actually still drawing comics and writing them for people like us.
He's oh no, that wants the new political agenda. He's like, wow, this political agenda is like totally what I've always wanted in comics.
Why? We don't want to go too political here.
Yeah.
I have my beliefs why they're doing it, but I don't want to say it. Don't want to go
Mhm.
there because it's kind of obvious what they're trying to do. It's horrible. I mean, obviously, they really hate America so much that they want to destroy everything that Captain America believes in. Cool, whatever's.
Yeah,
And,
that's a thing. You know, that whole America history, and all and everything
Yeah.
else that goes along with it.
yeah,
It's-
America's bad, right? We're not. Get that through your head. Look at the world. Really look at the world. Look at what's going on around you.
Oh, phew.
We're not bad people. We're the most giving people in the world. Come on. Get your head out of your, you know what.
Even those political things like environmentalism, you know, they talk about how you know bad we can be on the environment. We actually do a lot more things better for the environment than many other countries as well.
Of course. I mean, we all know what the hell that agreements are, is to stifle our economy and make us to be a third world country like everybody else. What the hell with that? We don't need to do that.
You've gotten political, Manny.
I know. I'm sorry.
You jumped right in there.
I know. It's like, here comes the haters. Yeah, don't want to go there. Todd can go there. Todd, go there.
No,
This is a nice. This who you got here? This is an interesting person.
I'm just doing this for Santa Raven. Since I did a
Oh
I
yeah.
did a little Starfire on the bottom of my screen over here. So I might as well go do a Santa Raven for her. I'll just do a real fast Raven just to keep the colts happy. You know, if you do one colt, you got to do the other colt. Don't want them going off in my chat over there. And like I said, I'm just doing this off the top of my head, people. I'm not looking at any reference. So if I get the symbols a little bit wrong, don't get mad with me. I'm just trying to do this fast. Fast little sketches. I'm pretty sure it looks kind of like this. I could be wrong.
You need you need to do a world of garden gnomes in characters though.
So you want to
So like a Starfire garden gnome. And then like you do like a Punisher version of a garden gnome, that would be cool. Batman garden gnome. Yeah. I got a whole new thing. Who wants to take that on? Todd.
Okay, so let's go do
Gnomes.
a garden gnome Quasar. How's that?
Garden gnome
motion?
Quasar. Yes.
Oh,
Do a whole stop motion movie.
We could do a stop motion movie. I've heard people trying to do animation though, and they don't like it. They've tried to do some animations on their characters, and it drove them insane. I heard.
Manny's been doing some animation.
yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And it's not the easiest thing in the world. I need to get a better animation thing. I'm gonna try to see
Yeah.
how Blender does. Maybe that will help me out. Do it a little bit faster. Okay, I'm just doing a garden gnome the way I think that the garden gnome should look like.
So then the anthology needs to have a garden gnome horror story in it, I think. I got to completely start over from scratch.
So
some-
we're
for
talking like a Chucky kind of thing.
For some reason, people find some garden gnomes, you know, a little bit creepy. Like,
They are creepy. Ugh. Well, see, the weird thing is there's no. I don't think I've ever seen a garden gnome in Hawaii. I've seen it in you guys in the movies from the mainland, but I don't see them in Hawaii. Is it a big thing in a certain part of America or what?
In New England.
what's that?
Definitely in the New England area.
New England area? It's a big
Yeah.
thing, garden gnomes.
Yeah, they had a cartoon and a whole book.
So I saw a
They've had
bunch
comics, I
of
think.
ads today, ads on TV, like commercials, that look to me like they're heading back towards selling sex again. You know, sexy sort of the traditional woman again. Like all the ads that I saw today were like, oh my god, I'm surprised that these are all very erotic, sexy ads, and which is weird because it's really what sells, you know. I mean, that's why I said it in that top 10 that, you know, traditional beauty will always outsell anything, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But man, these ads were really like remind me of like 8 years ago. And I was watching an episode of Small Girl that they would never do today, but they did. I don't know if you guys remember, but Lana came back from France with a guy who ended up working at her school, and she was dating him, and they would never do something like that today because that's a huge no-no, you know. But do you remember Lana dating Jason, who was Jensen Ackles?
No.
No? Yeah, right before he went to started Supernatural, he was on Smallville as Lana's boyfriend.
Hmm.
Remember her coming back from France like a tattoo on her shoulder? And she didn't know where it came from? No, it was in the crux of her back. That's where it was.
I
She
remember
didn't know
that.
she
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, that was the guy she came back with. Was Jensen Ackles. But he ended up being the coach of. You remember like a 4-parter in the very beginning of season 4 with this girl named Abigail, and and the whole 4 episodes centered around Clark being a football star.
Father told him not to do it.
Yeah, and he did it, and it ended up winning the state championship. But he did hurt one guy once, but it was because he was tripped by Mr. Mitsoplik.
Mixoplick.
Yeah. Do you remember that episode where he was like
Vaguely. I mean, they had so many damn seasons. Yeah.
he was a bookie, sort of. He was a bettor. He was taking bets, but he was causing the losses and gains, you know, by being in the stands. But the whole four seasons started out with like a 4-parter. But yeah, they would have never a storyline like that where a girl in high school is dating her teacher.
No.
It would never happen.
It's a lot of stuff that never get away with now.
And that's only what? So this series started 17 years ago, and season 4 would be 13 years ago. So that's only 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm. But it is what it is.
Mr. DeWolf got quiet.
Mr.
I got people marching to their death, man.
What?
What are you dragging me back? What?
Yeah, is your daughter sick?
What?
Is Dazzler sick?
No. I'm talking about what I'm working on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're writing while doing this?
I'm attempting to.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, Coach. I've gotten a little bit done. I've got a path to script it out.
Yeah, it doesn't work when I come on the stream. Oh, I'm gonna work on something. No, it never happens.
Yeah.
You always,
But I know where this part's going. It's I would not fill in. It's, I guess, you call it exposition. You're just giving information to set stuff up. So all I got to do is come up with set information and kind of put it in there, you know. Oh, you got gauntlets on him now.
mm-hmm. I don't even know what the hell his footwear looks like. Isn't he supposed to have like? No, that was Marvel Boy where he was showing his legs, right?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's boots. I think maybe at some point they had some points on them, but
Yeah, doesn't have to be perfect.
No, he's a gnome, so you're
A
good.
gnome, yeah. So
He's got a belt thing. You gotta
what's on his belt?
a belt buckle there. What
He-
is on his belt? Why am I all? Why I'm drawing a blank? What's going on?
Is that Dazzler in the background?
Oh yeah, they're playing Twister.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh no, he doesn't wear a belt often. Oh yeah. Okay, the old Marvel one. He's got like a He-Man belt. It's a big, thick weightlifter looking thing with round circles all over it.
See, that was the cool thing about Wolverine. He had a weightlifter's belt back in the 80s. It's like he was the only guy with a real big weightlifter belt. Then everybody had a damn weightlifter belt after that.
Oh, and then one of the artists decided to put. Oh, it looks like the quantum bands, matter of fact, on his belt, and then they decided to put a quantum band look around the top of his boots. That's horrible. Yeah, you don't need that.
No, we're just doing a little gnome.
You know, one of the cool shots of Quasar is where it's the first issue. I know it's not. It's the second, because the first is just kind of recovering his origin story. Second issue, he goes off to Uranus in order to discover where the quantum bands come from, part of their history. And so he puts on this life support gear and flies himself through space, and he's out there for months at light speed. And when he gets there, he's got a full beard and stuff, and you never see him again, with a beard. But he's a cool looking dude. Like he's gonna get down with some business and be kind of gruff with the bad guys.
You're right. He does have that damn stupid weightlifter belt. What's up with the? I'm looking at Quasar #1, the comic, the cover.
That's actually one of the better covers.
What's up with the headband? That looks horrible.
Yeah, the headband. It's early.
It looks like Let's Get Physical, Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah, it does. He went through. So he gets a new costume in #1. Oh well, and I think here, right? So here they're actually drawing on the older version of how he was written, a decade before, right? After Marvel Boy, even when he was there with the Avengers. So then when his actual own book came out, then he got a new costume in book #2. And then I'd say like 3 or 4 books later, boom, a new costume. And then 10 or so later, boom, a new costume.
Okay, here we go.
And some of it was like at one point he gets this mask on that looks really bad, almost like Marvel kind of stuff going on.
Oh boy. There we go. Looks better.
And he went with that full head of hair and all that. What you got here? Yeah.
I'll give him the Let's Get Physical band.
Oh no. Now Gnome's hair. I see what you do with the hair, because he does have a lot of hair, and so you
I
just
didn't want to do a cap.
That's
That's why. Yeah, that's
because he doesn't wear a hat.
Yeah, that's why I did that. So it's like stylized hair up in the air.
Like
There
the
we go.
hat, yeah. That's a cool dude. This is a whole new thing.
There we go.
You gotta gnomize. You gotta gnomize every character now.
Oh,
Maybe not
man.
you. It's just dragging more people. You drawn and quartered. Draw your best gnome superhero.
There we go.
Yeah, the Punisher. See, that'd be a good one.
Well, the Punisher should be easy. What kind of? Okay, he does have red boots.
But you got to get funny with the guns, though, right? Maybe like some clothespin crossbow or something, or a straw shoots toothpicks or something.
There we go. He's a gnome.
Looking good. Nice. That's awesome.
I don't know if the feet are too big or they should be tiny. I don't know. I should
Nah,
have
you're good.
gnome. Should have looked at a gnome first.
Instead of protector of the universe, that's just protector of the garden, you know. Protector of the greenhouse verse.
There you go. He's cool. Oh, and the best part about digital, you can just move stuff. Made his feet a little bit shorter. Don't gotta redraw this crap.
Oh, it's so cheating.
It's not cheating when you're using a tool. It's just using tools.
It's just using a tool. You got me on my own phrase there, Manny. So I have to agree.
Do you use that?
Yes.
Why?
Right? Because I carry tools with me. And people will ask me, dude, what is that on your belt? Is that a pocket knife or something? I said, yeah, it's a knife, but it's just a tool.
Yeah, that's all it is. You just
You
gotta
know?
use the right tools.
That's
And
right. You know, why are you carrying that shotgun? Well, because it's a tool. I'm just saying. You never know.
Some guys do use shotguns.
I mean, you need to cut open a bag. I mean, honestly, have you gotten one of those, like, for some reason, if the bag, I'm not talking like a bag of chips, right? But like a smaller, like candy something, or a sauce package out of something. If it's very small container and then the plastic that's in, that can be very difficult to get a good handle on to rip open, right? Because you don't have the leverage like of a large bag of chips. And if you're going to open up something like that, shotgun, you know, knife, whatever you got. So, halberd, you can open up a lot of stuff with a halberd. That's because it's a tool. Manny, it's a tool.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at what Skunk Girl said about the gnome. Oh, she's so mean. She said, kind of looks like Rick.
It looks like Rick.
It kind of looks like Rick when he was in his Canadian Shield outfit. Was it?
Wait,
Yeah,
what? He has an outfit?
yeah, he does.
Get
You know-
out.
I'm not joking. He has a. If you go into his Facebook page, it was either his Facebook page or DeviantArt somewhere. I know I saw he made his own Canadian Shield outfit, and he made his own Insecto outfit.
God, get him. Go get him. I gotta see him.
I gotta go get him. Well, you're gonna have to draw then.
Yeah, I'm playing around getting rid of some tools.
You need to
Yeah.
use some tools and draw something funny for the people.
This is
Can you draw, Todd?
That's
gotta draw.
mean.
What?
Oh, that's funny. I think I should have let me go look in my files. I got a file named Rick Stuff.
I like your collage. That's neat. That way, that's another thing you can do with digital, right? You just kind of, shrink it down a little bit, move it off to the side.
Move it off to the side and just keep on going. What's the next thing people want me to do? Okay, where is Rick Stuff? I got Rick with his girlfriend. Pretty sexy picture of Rick and his girlfriend. Lucky guy.
Where?
I've shown it before. It's a joke. You guys know that. It's cute. Where is Rick in? Where did it go? I love the dead space. I love the dead air. Dead air is good.
I was giving you a moment. I've noticed that myself. So I'm like, hey, I'll take a moment to ramble a bit and fill the space while you're doing something, you're drawing and all.
It's like, dead air. Awesome. All right. I think I have to go onto his Facebook. Let me go into Facebook.
That's weird. I don't need that. What the hell is that? I don't know. That's weird.
Okay, Cross Comics does have a Facebook, so maybe it was here that I saw it.
Were you drawing individual leaves earlier, Todd? That looked intense.
Yeah, I was. I did draw a lot
Oh.
of individual leaves, but a lot of it was tricks.
That was insane looking, and it really brought about a feeling. There's an emotional concept that you had going on there. But wow, the detail intensity of what you were doing.
Yeah, it's horror, so I'm trying to keep my like my balance, like maybe sort of 70% or more of black on the page.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm trying to keep my balance in that sort of register as far as trying to make it a little more claustrophobic, so to speak.
Right. Even something simple that I was thinking earlier, just should be where like, oh, well, this isn't really part of what's going on, except I got to have the sun, setting. I got to start putting in that ambiance of things are getting dimmer in the world, so to speak. Right. Yeah.
Right.
I'm finding the pictures. I'll be right there with you guys. And there's more and more interesting stuff that I didn't know that he had. It's like, oh my goodness, he's a treasure trove.
Yeah.
Of all kinds of stuff. I didn't know he did all these other characters also. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's got a lot of characters on his Facebook page. Oh my goodness. But what's Jesus with blood all over him? What is wrong with this picture? I need to ask him about that.
That though is a lot of pictures.
Are you on his page too?
No, I'm just saying that that particular motif is one that is used a lot.
Why does he not have him with his girlfriend? For his girlfriend. Alrighty. All right.
That should be somewhere else.
I have no clue what this character is that Rick is dressed up as.
Okay.
It is one of his characters. I have no clue. There's a big X on the chest. I mean, if he came here and he could tell us exactly what this is, and
can you make it bigger?
Yeah, let me get it bigger. There we go. I do not know who that is, but that is a costume that he made.
That's Rick?
Oh, that's familiar.
That is Rick. I do not know what this is. That is not one of his more known characters, but he does have other known characters that I will blow up for us.
Is that a Mortal Kombat guy?
No, this is one of his guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what guy this is.
Oh my goodness, it does. It looks exactly. That's Quasar Gnome in white and red.
Oh. All right.
So you had a reference and you didn't even know, really.
I had no clue that I was using a reference. Okay, we'll get back to that one. Let's go to this one. This is one of his more famous guys, I guess you would say. This is John Dillard's favorite character from Rick. That's Insecto. Oops.
That is Insecto.
That is
Wait,
Insecto.
that was Canadian Shield.
No, this is Insecto.
Oh.
What I got on my screen now. Yeah, it's getting kind of.
Whoa, wait, I gotta see this. It looks like rubber.
I think it's a rubber suit, yeah. That he made his costume out of, which is pretty cool. I mean, when you think about it, it's not a bad cosplay.
Well, this is what I have to say. He's actually pretty good at this.
Yeah, he's actually really good at cosplay. It's like, jeez.
So I think he might be missing the mark here.
He should be doing cosplay for all of us. Like, yeah, take our. I would love to see him as Skunk Girl.
Oh, yes.
Oh man, yeah, but I mean, he does a pretty darn good job. I mean,
This is what happens. This is what happens when radioactive chemicals get on Arthur from the Tick.
yeah, and then this is Rick in his Canadian Shield.
And those are Tyvek pants.
Yeah, it's Tyvek. Yeah, I know. Those things are hot. Oh, I hate wearing those things. Oh
Like, why
God,
is the upper body like grayish?
he might be sweating.
Oh no! You know what he did?
What?
It's like a hoodie, like a gray sweatshirt.
Oh,
I think that he messed with or something.
no. I think it's all Tyveks. I guess it's just the lighting.
Oh, really?
That's genius.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. I mean, I like the cape and everything. Yeah, he should have cut off the Tyvek's hoodie. It's too bulky around the neck now. I mean, those Tyvek's things. I don't know if you guys ever wore one, but you do not breathe in those things. They
No,
suck.
that's the whole idea. You just have to wear one of those to clean the range.
Well, they're good for painting, though. Keep all that crap off of you. All right, we just lost about 5 viewers as we're looking at Rick stuff. Get back to the drawing, people. Oh man, that's hilarious. I was like, we didn't come here for Rick's cosplay. We came here for stupid garden gnomes.
There he is. There's Quasar Garden Gnome,
Quasar garden gnome. That's what we came here for.
as made by Rick.
Who has the maniacal laugh? I have the maniacal laugh, Abe Sapien. I think I do have a Vincent Price laugh. Yes, I do. Ooh. Abe Sapien says, prolific man. Ha ha ha. Alex Ross X-Men. What does that mean?
Vincent Price. Yo, you know who else who scared me as a kid? Not Vincent Price. The guy that played Curly Bill
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Ooh,
in
City Slickers.
in City Slickers. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
He was a bad guy in all the movies.
Oh, he was bad in a lot, but he did Ripley's Believe It or Not. You know, he did Jack Palance.
Palance.
Jack Palance.
Jack
Believe it.
Palance. I would watch him as a kid. I think he came on Saturday Morning Cartoon. Here I am. I'm cruising as a kid, watching some Smurfs, maybe some Gummy Bears. You remember Gummy Bears? They bounced here and there and everywhere, and I'm having a great time and enjoying my little cartoon shows. And then after that, Ripley's Believe It or Not comes on, and here's Jack Palance with people with organs and bottles. Believe it or not. It just freaking me out.
Right?
Oh, who decided on why to put that on and Saturday? Oh. And I got a little bit older and I'm like, hey, this is macabre. This is cool.
Look at this brush, Manny. Look how big this circle is, and look how little the market makes. That's annoying.
Yeah. You can't work with that.
Oh, because you're always trying to figure out where the center is. That's crazy. I'm getting rid of that one.
Yeah. Just get rid of that. Just toss that out.
That's what I'm going through all my, because I've been experiencing sort of some lag, and I think I have way too many tools. That's what's going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, not worth your time. You're a busy man, Todd.
Right?
You can't have that. You hit delete on that quick. You spent way too much time even thinking about it. You get rid of that. What you got here? This one's about 80% good.
Yeah, this is like a dry brush. It's not bad. That's useless.
Yeah, useless. Yeah, out.
Dry brush. Yeah, backgrounds. It's about good. That's what it's good for.
Oh, we got other things we can do besides using that brush though. There's other tricks available. You know what I'm talking about, Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What tricks? What did I miss? I mean, I was gone for a minute and then I come back to tricks.
There's other things in order to recreate that. You don't need that brush, yeah. But this one, no, this one's better. I don't know. So here's the thing, Manny. I just said something that I've been watching Todd enough, and I know the way he works, and a little bit, and how he creates some of his art already. To say something that I know he would agree with, even though I don't know what he does, I know how he talks about his process, and so I knew he would agree with the comment.
So you're
I'm just saying.
very familiar with the Toddster.
I'm a little bit.
I'm talking to two Todds here.
He's open book. Todd's open book.
He's an open book. Okay, I don't want to be an open
hide
book.
things. He's a you want to know something, he's gonna let that out. He doesn't hide behind masks. Why does Todd need to hide behind masks? No reason.
Well, I think all us three on the panel, everybody knows our name, our real name. It's not like we're hiding. It's like, geez, we're not hiding that much.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about something. When I bought a lot of my tools, I just like put them in based on their icons, Manny. And I'm thinking about like separating dry brushes from nibs from, like going back and like almost starting over and just making very separate little categories so that I'm not wasting my time looking for something, like flopping all the way down through all the dry brushes, to get to something. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, because I want to streamline the process, as far as looking for something.
You almost created a shoulder there.
It's a brush. I'm creating a brush.
Oh, you did. It's like watching the beginning of Disney when the little brush would go across the screen.
Right.
Oh shoot! Now they're gonna you can't finish that. You finish that, and all of a sudden there's a trademark violation.
What did he do?
He almost wrote the name Disney.
Why would that be a trademark?
Because you can't. I can't believe I've said the name this many times already. They'll get after you.
I want Really Reed to say that to Todd to his face.
Why? What did he say?
Todd has tricks, yo.
Oh. Well, I'll do anything to save time. Right. As far as backgrounds and props go, you know what I mean?
Snakebit is saying, draw something.
I'm gonna do something for you.
J-Pot Studios in the house saying sub 2 menu. Yeah. Hey J-Pot, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm pretty sure J-Pot is in my little group there. I think you got the link, J-Pot. if you want to come on. No pressure.
Just blow your mind.
Yeah, J-Pod has it. Cool.
There's some Disney for you.
What are you gonna do from Disney? What are you gonna give me a
I
copyright strike?
just wrote Mickey
Mickey.
in Disney letters, or in the Mickey letters.
It's like this draw a damn mouse. Like what the hell? It's your own mouse.
You know what I was thinking about doing someday is drawing a full-on picture, but only using letters that you would just write on top of each other. But what you would end up with is a very good positive, negative image, but you've done it all with letters. It's something I want to try someday.
That's insanity.
Right? Let's go big or go home.
Do we have a skunk girl in our panel all of a sudden?
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year to you, ma'am.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Thank you. Did you eat your cookies, honey?
Yeah, I had my cookies.
Didn't share. No,
Yeah.
Good share.
I'm sorry. You made what, tea cookies and what's the other one? Sugar cookies?
Thanks.
Okay, you robot out. Didn't hear what you said.
Russian tea cakes.
Okay, and what was the other one?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Yeah.
You can't tell that they're peanut butter cookies?
No, I knew it's peanut butter, but I'm not going to trip over myself and say the wrong thing and get stolen. Yeah.
You know what this looks like? Remember those things when you were a kid that you would light on fire and it would just like grow?
Yeah, it's called a snake.
Yeah, that's what that brush looks like.
You ever saw the stupid South Park snake episode where they made the hugest snake in the world that kept on growing and growing and growing? Never extinguish it. It was so stupid. I didn't know what the fun part of that stupid toy was. You light it on fire and it looks like a pile of poop. I guess that was a joke.
Yeah, I mean, I never, like what was the thrill?
Okay, so nobody's in the chat telling me what to draw. So you know what? I'm going to draw something I want to draw. Draw something people actually want to see. Honey, you got any suggestions?
You deserve that, Manny. I think you deserve that.
What did you ask me?
Do you want me to draw anything? You always make me draw stuff against my will.
Right.
Yeah, draw the laundry folded.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, so I see Todd was reading the chat. Yeah, I don't think the chat wanted me to read that. Skunk Girl's folding clothes downstairs. As
well,
Manny
I have to
playing
go
with
back
his
to
friend.
work tomorrow, so I'm trying to get everything done.
Oh.
Some of us don't get 3 weeks off.
Tell him to draw me an assistant because you're no help.
I told you what to draw. What have I been telling you to draw? That you can draw lickety split.
What can I draw lickety split?
And you say, oh, well, that's not popular right now.
Okay. What?
The thing.
Okay, yeah, I know I can draw the thing, but nobody knows the thing. That's the bad part.
How can they not know the thing?
Trust.
You mean the little hand that runs around on the Addams Family?
No, not that thing.
Oh my goodness. I'm not even a comic book geek and I know what the thing is.
Ooh.
I didn't mean that mean.
Ooh, that did come out very mean.
Well, I didn't mean it mean. I'm sorry.
Everybody loves
cookies.
Oh, that's what I was supposed to drink tonight too. I even bought myself some Mickeys and I didn't even get to drink it.
Snakebit Goat is asking what my secret identity is.
I still have not come up with the secret identity for
Oh, for the character.
Yeah,
Oh,
for the
okay.
character.
Gotcha.
because it's gonna have to be a combination of names. It's gonna be a takeoff on all the names. I gotta look at Squirrel Girl's name, which is Doreen Green, Felicia Hardy, Selena Kyle. So I gotta come up with something really stupid, mash all those names together. I think for Doreen Green, I'll just instead of saying Green, I'll say Verde will be her last name. Something stupid like that. Hmm.
That shouldn't even be in here. Why is that in here?
Todd's still playing with his tools.
Watercolor brush.
Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. All right. You want me to do the thing, huh, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, draw a couple of. I know you can do it. You draw a whole bunch of them,
I know.
all coming out.
All right. Thing. Thing.
That's fast, honey.
I'm just warming up. You know, this is what you call a
Uh-huh.
gesture drawing. Yeah, you can tell the people that are trained and the people who are not trained in our art community. You can tell right off the bat. It's like, what is he doing? Yeah, we know what he's doing. And then you see the other guys are doing details right off the bat. It's like, it doesn't work that way. You don't do details right off the bat. You got to get your little gesture drawing. What do you want to show people?
That's a useless brush.
Is that Big Hero 6?
No, this is actually going to be a thing.
That's a good, yeah. Well,
when you think about it, their bodies are pretty much the same.
Well,
same.
well,
thing.
right now it's Big Hero 6. It's going to be the thing, right?
Right. I'm just getting my gesture down, where I want to put his arms, where I want to put his shoulders, that kind of deal. This is just getting what I want to do. I most likely will change it. I mean, I could cheat and just put one hand and a little itty bitty head, but no, I'm gonna change it. But it's getting there. It's getting there. It's kind of what I want. That's why that one time when we had the drawn and quartered Dr. Doom, I'm like, I need to get on that show. I want to draw Doom so bad.
Hey, do you know what they're drawing tomorrow?
I don't know. I really don't know. But they got to start getting the pros on there. You know, more pros instead of having, you know, and the pros need to get on there on time also.
There is going to be more pros. I'm going to be on there tomorrow.
Ooh. Wow. So you're going to be on there with Bill?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I guess I got a permanent seat if I want it.
Ooh, wow. Big head coming through, people. How do you think you got a permanent seat all of a sudden? Oh. We're talking about the pros, not the fan edition, okay?
Right. Me and Render.
Render? Who's Render?
Yeah. Render Contender.
Who is that?
He was the other guy that won.
Oh,
Yeah.
for the mail-in book.
Yeah.
I didn't even try because I'm like, I still got to do John's book, and I still got my book that's coming out right after that. I got no time to waste already.
I know what else you got to do too, honey.
What?
Clean the goddamn garage.
No, he needs to install my gosh darn garbage disposal.
Damn it. That's right. I forgot about that. What was I thinking?
That instructions on the box. You can go and install it.
Seriously?
Had 3 goddamn ever-loving weeks.
I cut myself with knives, and you want me to put a garbage disposal in?
It's not hard.
Fine.
I thought she was going to say, well, you got a damn car outside. When the hell are you going to finish that car up? Yeah, I know. I got a car.
I don't care about the damn car.
I do, because it's worth a lot of money.
Disposal.
What is it? What kind of car?
It's a 68 California Special Mustang.
Yeah.
Very rare. Yeah, I got to fix that up. It's the kind of car that you go out with and you don't leave. Make sure you lock it when you get home. That kind of car.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go to the store and come back and where the hell's my car? It's gone. Yeah. That's the sad part about all the classic cars. You can't leave them. So I mean, you can enjoy them. You go out on a drive and that's about it. You just got to drive around in it. Never get out of your car. Go to a car meet or something. Stand by your car. Make sure nobody messes with it.
Do you see what the chat is suggesting for Skunk Girl's name?
No. You can
Natalie or Natasha, something with an N.
No, we cannot go. We cannot go with Natalie. Seriously, no. And Skunk
Or
Girl-
and Snakebit Goat says Paula or Pearl.
Well,
No,
Pearl is cool. I like Pearl.
Pearl is
Pearl? It sounds like an old lady's name.
Oh, I had an Auntie Pearl. You met Auntie Pearl. She was cool.
Yeah, and I know why you don't want to call it Natalie. So
Yeah, so drop it.
maybe we should name her Celeste.
Oh, Celeste is the villain in
I know.
Sariel, Angel of Death.
All right, that's right.
Yes, we do have Celeste already.
I've got a name that I use for NPC characters occasionally. And for some reason, Skunk Girl actually made me think of the name. That is Sloan Regal. Now, there's a reason. There's a reason why I like Sloan Regal, because it happens to be anytime that you go to the restroom, the valve company, it says Sloan Regal right there as you when you look down on your business.
Oh, that is hilarious.
So
now you know I'm gonna have to go look the next time. I was like, I know the Sloan, I just didn't realize the Regal.
yes, some of them just say Sloan Valve, but then there's some of it Sloan Regal, and of course it sounds pretty. You know, that's regal. That's
Yeah.
you know that's an important character.
It's a regal name, yeah.
Yep.
What the hell?
Snakefoot says Phoebe or Mackenzie. Well, I have one. How about Shelby?
Spray.
Well, she drives a Mustang, so we can't put Shelby already.
Oh,
Yeah. So Phoebe. Phoebe. When I think of Phoebe, I used to like Phoebe, but then now I think of that.
Smelly cat.
No, I think of Charmed, and I think of the person that played Phoebe on it, and she's such a SJW now, kind of ruins the name.
Yeah. How about Ironica?
Ironica. I call my son Moronica.
Oh. So Ben Grimm needs a pipe instead of a stogie.
He has no pipe. He has no stogie. He has nothing.
I'd love to see that. Did he ever have
We
a pipe like a time frame where he wants to like, hey, I'm smarter. Hey, look, guys, I'm smart. I don't. I'm using a pipe.
Well, that was Reed Richards had the pipe.
Yeah.
Reed smoked the pipe. You know. Thanks a lot, Rogue. It's funny. She's barking, and then I hear it like a split second later in the chat. It's like really confusing me now. Stop it, dog. It's like hearing a bark and a.
Snakebit is saying that we should call her Kimberly, and Willie Reed is saying her last name should be LaFume.
LaFume.
You go, honey. Lola LaFume.
Lola. Oh my God, it's a stripper name.
Lola.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Well, here, how about if we name her Becky or Rebecca, since we had all
No,
boys and we couldn't use that name?
no. We'll come up with something. It will be ironic, and we'll figure it out. Got a long ways to go before we come up with that. What is she barking at?
I have no clue.
Okay, stop whistling into our ears.
Sorry.
Oh, she's so freaking close too. Why?
Jerry Main.
Jerry Main.
Yeah, instead of Mary Jane,
Oh,
Jerry Main.
got a vicious little dog barking at. I have
That
no.
is vicious.
I need to make a video of her attacking me at night.
She
Yeah.
never barks like that, though. Something's got to be going on. What is your deals? Stop it. Sit.
She
Good
never
girl.
sits.
She's like riled up right now. I don't know. Something's got to be outside.
Mm.
Do you smell a kitty? Do you smell a kitty? Oh, get the kitty cat. Get the kitty cat. Rawr. What?
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, DeWolf.
Sit down.
I'm very forgiving. You good?
And now she's shaking on the bed. Nice.
I'll mute myself. Sorry.
So is this what they mean when they say Todd goes to sleep?
Yeah, it's like, where did Todd go? I see a big mush of purple on his screen.
It's
Are
like
you seeing all the comments that everybody's asking about Skunk Girl? I don't know what you can tell them right now. They just want to know a little bit more about her.
Well, we still don't know the name.
They want to know what her powers and abilities are.
Okay, well, you should know by now. You can go tell the chat.
Well, you tell the chat. I've got a crazy dog on me right now.
You got skunk dog on you?
Yeah, she's like going crazy.
She has not taken off that little jacket for how many days now?
Yeah, that reminds me. You guys can give her a bath tomorrow.
Yeah.
Come on. Sit down. Come on.
Jeez. Okay, top of the list is we got to go to the comic shop tomorrow.
We just went to a comic book store. You're going to go again?
Yeah.
Why?
Conan comes out tomorrow. I need to get the covers so I can draw
Oh
some
my gosh.
Conan
You're
on-
going to drive all the way out to Mililani.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Why not?
You're going to go have ramen too?
No, I'm not going to have ramen again.
Good idea. You like crispy ramen, don't you, Mrs. Skunk Girl?
Yes, I do. It's okay. I got to work tomorrow. They can go wherever they want. It's all right.
I think I bought you a good lunch today. No comment.
Yeah. It's okay.
It was
Mhm.
okay. Seriously, it was okay.
I'm still waiting for my steak and shrimp. I guess I'll just have to go
I
buy
got
it and make it
shrimp.
myself.
I got you shrimp
Huh?
today. I got you shrimp today, or you forgot already.
No, I didn't forget.
Yeah, got your shrimp today.
It's kind of weird feel.
Is anybody else online tonight? Or is it just a dead night?
Should be a lettering brush.
He's doing. Whoa, do what? He's doing his own thing.
Yeah, I'm asking a question. He's like, oh, whatever. It's just like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, I think there was.
Yeah, this has a nice lettering feel. Like if you were going to write something. There's something about it. It has a nice... I don't know.
Alrighty. The thing is not supposed to have human proportions. He is totally a box. So that's the way I draw it. So it's going to be a little bit different from the normal people. I mean, what people draw nowadays. I go by the John Byrne rules of drawing the thing. If you can draw a box, you draw the thing in a box. You're not supposed to show musculature. He doesn't have
musculature.
I wrote something for you guys.
How bad did I say it, D Wolf, that you had to correct me? Oh.
Draw the thing in a box.
Well, the whole thing is okay. Here, I'll show you what I mean about that. All
What?
right.
You just made it go away.
Yeah. I'll bring it back. Don't worry about it.
Oh, man, you're killing me. You're killing me.
Don't worry about it. I'll bring it back. Okay, so let's draw a box. Okay, here is a box, right?
The power of the many.
Okay, well, it's digital. Okay, so you got a
He
box.
creates, destroys, and he creates again.
I'll bring it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with
Okay,
you.
so-
I'm with you.
So we got a box here, right? Okay. So when you're supposed to draw the thing, this is John Byrne's thing. Okay, so you draw the thing. The thing is going to be in the box. Short legs. Yeah. That's his proportions. You're not supposed to have him. He's not supposed to have musculature.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
So if you're going to do the thing, then don't think outside the box.
yeah, don't think outside the box. Think inside the box.
Yeah.
If you can do that, that's the pretty much the John Byrne, Jack Kirby thing. Pretty much, this might be a little exaggerated, but you
No,
guys,
that's a gorilla. That's an ape.
well, that's what he is. I mean, he's even been called a ugly ape by the Human Torch how many times?
Oh.
When he first started off. So
Yeah, just a few more times and we crack on Todd.
I don't know, Todd. It's too easy. That's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Why is your navigator upside down?
Huh? What you mean?
Your navigate.
My
Your
navigator?
Your navigator.
Yeah, why is it upside
Oh
down?
no, I know why. Because I drew upside down on another one.
Oh,
I turned something upside down, and that's why it's still upside down. That's weird. Yeah, so that's pretty much the thing there. If you guys can do that, you guys doing the thing, pretty much. At least that's the way I was brought up. I mean, that's the way I kind of drew him. Stay in the box, pretty much. There you go, thing.
Boom.
And don't do biceps and triceps and all that stuff.
If you crank the handle on the side, does he pop out the top?
he jumps out of the box. He stands on it and goes, "It's clever."
Okay, there we go. There we go.
There you go.
There's a little.
Clobber in time goes the weasel.
Oh, there's a thing in a box.
The thing in the box.
Yeah. And the same principles go for Puck also. When you guys are drawing Puck from up right,
I didn't think that's what you said the first time.
I said Puck.
Yeah.
Puck, Puck, Puck,
The Magic Dragon.
Puck.
No, I'm just
Puck,
kidding.
this little guy. We can't say the M word anymore.
Sounds so weird.
Oh, you know what's funny? I was watching today. Skunk Girl had her computer on, and it just kept on running, and it had George Carlin talking about how everything is PC now, and it was just so hilarious. I mean, just talking about, oh, we call this now. You don't die, you expire. Nobody dies anymore. We expire, and so it's so hilarious. I don't know how old that thing was, but his whole thing was ranting about shell shock. How back in World War One, it was called shell shock, and it became something else. It became something else. It became something else. It's like it's not the same impact as you keep on making more and more words for it. So you get more and more PC. It's crazy. I mean, totally true what he was saying. If you guys ever go see that George Carlin, I gotta go find out what special that was. And he was just talking about how the PC world has taken over. It's like you don't get the last thing he was talking about was age. You don't get older anymore. You're 90 years young. Who the F wants to be 90 years young? You're old. It's like it's all PC now. Yeah, you don't die, you expire. Nobody dies anymore. Okay, so that was my little training for today. How to draw the thing. The proportions of the thing. So that's why he's very squatty, very wide. Oh.
Oh my goodness. Now, the way he looks in the navigation box up here, it looks like an odd frog or something.
Oh, he's upside down. Yeah, so if I put it right side up, that's what's happening. It's weird. I don't know what I was doing. I know what I was doing. That's why I'm drawing it on here. So this was supposed to be, that was a picture that I took this morning of my lunch, and it was upside down.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, so it was upside down. So I put it right. I mean, I had to do it upside down to show you guys the picture, and that's why the thing is upside down. Yeah, I was wondering why is it upside down? That's weird. So that was my lunch with Skunk Girl and Pope Rogue. Japanese food, Chinese food, American food, Korean food, Hawaiian food. Yeah, all kinds of food.
What was American?
The fried chicken that's not showing.
Oh, yeah, that confused me. I was like, what American food?
Yeah, everything else is all Japanese and Hawaiian food right now. But we did have fried chicken also, yeah. Yeah, that made me go into a food coma this afternoon.
So, Mrs. Skunk Girl, do you cosplay as Skunk Girl? Is this something you'll be doing in the future?
No, I haven't cosplayed Skunk Girl yet.
At least
we do dress up as family though, like for Halloween and stuff. We usually pick a theme, and we all are something.
What were you
But
guys?
we didn't go this year. Last year we were Star Wars stuff, and can't remember all the other years before it, but
it was Captain America. We was Green Lanterns. You guys were, what you call that? We were supposed to be X-Men one year. I got sick. You guys went as X-Men. I didn't go.
Yeah.
You guys did the Green Hornet.
Yeah.
We did.
Which the boys won first place for that. Yeah. Where we were. That was the karate night that we went to Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the Crazy Pumpkins the first year. Oh, it's Darth.
What was the one that you guys did? Oh gosh, why can't I think of his name? What Wyatt was that one year? with the red mask, Red Skull.
That was Captain America. We always all Captain
Oh,
America.
yeah.
I was Red Skull. He was.
Mac was Captain America. Yeah.
Oh goodness, it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it does get late real fast.
I turn into a pumpkin.
Well,
You turn into a pumpkin from what? Like, what is your starting thing?
What I've a wolf, of course. And then I turn in at midnight. I turn into a pumpkin, right? That's a coach. I'm sorry, I got this all backwards.
That's a garbage pen.
So you're close to the East Coast, but you're not really East Coast. Don't dox yourself.
That does not look like a ballpoint pen. That's no resemblance to a ballpoint pen whatsoever.
That's like a Sharpie that's run out of juice,
right?
and you got to push harder and harder in order to get it to make marks and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Isn't East Coast 5 hours? Because
Yeah.
where I'm from in Michigan, it's 5 hours. So it's got to be before Michigan that it's 4 hours. Like Chicago up to Chicago. Because right when you get into Illinois, it's an hour different than Michigan and Ohio.
Okay.
But then, too, there's a time change when you get to, like, what, West Virginia, South Carolina, that area. It's another hour difference.
Oh, we're not
I
gonna have
can't remember.
we're not gonna have the Whiff dox himself.
No, I'm just saying. I kind of know all the areas where all the time changes are. Because I've had everybody live all over the place.
Oh, so it's all on you then.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good
That's
answer.
a big area. A time zone is a big area. I'm not too concerned with it.
Mhm.
Well, we're in the last time zone, so yay.
The last time zone.
Yes.
That's Hawaiian, right?
We're in the last time zone.
The last time. Hey, that's a good movie.
The last time zone.
The last time zone. Yeah, jot that down. Keep that as a short story right there.
Cool. So it could be I already know what I would do.
I
Ooh.
think, and the funny thing is, Todd's working on that right now. He's doing the artwork for the last time zone. That's what all this is.
Todd's just trying to figure out what you call that, what pen he wants to use. See, when I use this,
You do the artwork, Todd. You just throw something on there, and then I'll create the story around it, and it'll be a lot easier on you, especially on live streams.
Yeah, right.
You got this. That's all black. See, I had to actually learn recently how much black was on a comic book page. I took it for granted. I guess it's all the shading and things are there, or the darker lines. I guess the color just does its own thing. Once I started watching you guys and you talk about inking in things, I was like, oh wow, there's so much just black space.
Mm-hmm.
And it adds so much to what's going on and the layers of a character's a body and such.
Depends on who you're drawing and how much black you're gonna actually put on there. It'll give the mood to the character. How you want your story to be also. I've got one character that's totally kind of like a noir kind of character. So everything's in stark black and whites. Not much. It's not even going to be in color. It's going to be all black and white. And it works only for that one character. It wouldn't work for Skunk Girl, that's for sure. And I know in the chat they said if I'm going to draw every single rock. I do a lot of rocks when it comes to the thing. You guys will see. What's good about digital, and Todd knows, can always make a change real fast if it's not working.
Oh, see, even as I was saying that, you were doing it over on the left half of the thing's face here.
Yeah, but it's well, what I do, my style, I actually put a lot of blacks in. Like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, but this is gonna change. Right now I'm just gonna try to block in a whole bunch of blacks, but this doesn't really matter because I know I'm gonna go in there and cut some of the blacks out. So I'll do that real fast.
All right, yeah.
Oop, that's too much. That means
what are you doing?
No,
yeah.
What happened was I didn't enclose it. Okay, so I enclosed it. Do that. But I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna go back in later on, and I'll most likely cut some whites back in. I'll just do some of this kind of stuff. Give it a little cross hatching stuff. Even though
dude, sometimes you guys work magic. It's just something all of a sudden, boom, and you've completely changed the figure to someone who doesn't work in this medium. It's just magic. It's like listening to my wife compose something, and when she's working on the little guitar work or singing, it's just all of a sudden there's this melody that happens, and it's magic.
So like I'm just doing it real fast. Just came in here and just cut some of the thing back in there, even though I just put a whole bunch of black. So
Tulip, what would you say your gift is?
Vast knowledge.
What, like Jeopardy knowledge? What do you mean by vast knowledge? You going on Jeopardy?
Just one. Really, my gift? Just one gift? Yeah. I tie things together. I know forests. I can see a forest and understand individual trees and how they and what's going on in there, and of course I'm talking about information. I can see a movie, I can watch a movie, and I can remember so many details surrounding that. So the other night we were doing Bunny Vision movie night, and there was a character walked in screen, and I said, "Oh, that's Miss Tessmacher." And Chester goes, I love the fact that you know her name, right?
Oh, so who would remember her name? Come on.
Well, yeah, but that's one instance. But there's a lot of I'm a sponge for knowledge, and that has helped me, and has made it give me the ability actually to be lazy to begin with in my life, right? Because I can just pay attention to the teacher and then get the work done and then go off and play, right? So I had to learn to be more focused because I had that talent and that ability to just absorb knowledge and information and then tie it together in different ways. So when I'm doing something like I'm doing now, creating this particular story that I'm working on, for instance, there's a lot of information there, and it comes from different genres and organizations and people that are involved. Well, how do they relate to each other to create an interesting story that someone later on can go, well, wait a second, how does that work? And when they look at it, they go, oh, wow, this is actually, this person actually, happened at this time, lived at this time. And there was some weird occurrences in history and some questions about what happened. And of course, writing fiction now that I'm doing here is I'm just inserting the fiction around the details. But to do that, I have to be able to think in kind of the mass information all at one time. And I think that is kind of a skill that you see people do, like Stephen King or Dan Brown, all the weird junk that he put together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Asuka Langley, Soryu, yeah, says, yeah, I can literally see the forest for the trees. That's really a better way than I've ever kind of put that before. Right. In the meantime, being able to do that, I've become a jack of all trades with the master of none, and I hate that particular reference, but really that's the thing. I've been able to pick up a little bit of playing music. My wife is a genius at music. She just picks it up. She can write melodies. She can listen to a piece of music and then all of a sudden just tap out a note or two and find out what chord it's in. And then within 3 minutes, she can be replaying a piece of music she heard. Right. That's an amazing talent. Well, what she then is, she teaches me, and I can basically follow her on chords. So I'm able to recreate, playing the mandolin, but I've never been able to play the mandolin at a high degree, right? And where that might frustrate me on one level, at the same time, I'm able to, I can understand you guys. I can watch you guys draw. I know the technical aspects of what drawing means, like drawing thing in a box. But I don't have the inherent talent to do it. So I can understand that and try to apply it, just because I absorb what you say. But that's my talent. It's absorbing lots of knowledge and stuff, and then piecing it together, because there's a lot of things. One of the things that I enjoy doing is Bible studies, actually. And with Bible studies, there's so much that involves spirituality, the spiritual nature of God, and each individual story or alliteration that is used within parables and the like. You can get bogged down. You can say, well, what does that mean? Or that doesn't mean anything. Well, it does if you reference it to something else. And being able to draw those references is what I'm able to do. I can ramble. So if you want to fill time, you ask me a question like that, and I'm able to fill vast amounts of time while someone else works on little blocks of stone that make up a man.
But that's
another.
That is an awesome talent. And I like those kind of guys on my show. That makes it easier on me. I can just keep on drawing, and why not? That is a super talent.
That is a super talent.
I don't have that talent, as you guys know. I can draw, I can do that, I can perform, but I just do not have that super talent of, talking. I don't have the gift of gab, that's for sure. I'm a doer.
Yeah. Oh, I was involved in some plays. I've been on stage before. So you say that about talking. Public speaking has never been something that, I don't know. I was shy. I was very shy as a kid. And then once I got over that and realized that I could take the ideas that I have and formulate them into something that someone's willing to sit and listen to, I realized, I can do this. And well, in the Air Force, they put me in training. So I was training people. Well, there you have to get up in front of people, and you have to give it to them in a way that they're gonna have to sit and watch, right? So you either are absolutely boring and you're boring them to death, right? But they have to sit there and listen to you, or you try to make it interesting, because if you do that, then they get more out of the training. And if they're within your own squadron, you know, and they know you, then they're gonna like you better instead of saying, "Oh, I hate this guy," right? So I learned to do that. I learned to get up in front of people and talk, and that's been a good skill to develop. Now, there's several different things that have been going on. One that comes to my mind is the old, there was a cartoon. There was a cartoon series that had the Fantastic Four on it. I guess it was, what cartoon series was that? Was there actually a Fantastic Four cartoon series?
There's been many Fantastic Four series. There's the original from the 60s. You had the one from 1979, which they replaced the Human Torch with Herbie. You had one back in the 90s.
Herbie?
Yeah, Herbie. Because they didn't want people, kids lighting themselves on fire, so they replaced the Human Torch. Yeah, that was their reason.
The Herbie that I know doesn't like to make toys. Well, but I think that's a different Herbie.
There's our Herbie, the robot. Forgot what Herbie stands for.
Herbie the robot. Oh, man, I'm glad I missed that one.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. I mean, it was okay for me. It's like I liked the Fantastic Four, but, you know, I was a young kid at the time anyways. Then you had the 2000, they had a Japanese version, which was not bad. And then they had the movies that the first two movies were okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. You know, I could live with it. It was like, whatever's. It's cool to see the Fantastic Four. The last one that they did, was really horrible. And I just couldn't find anything that I enjoyed about it at all.
Oh no, yeah. They needed to be older, in my opinion. You get a lot out of some older characters than you do when you try to replace them with these younger, cool, hip, characters.
Yeah, but they lost what is the Fantastic Four? It's a family. It's like we don't want to see young kids angst. We want to see a family. So they missed the boat on that big time.
I find it interesting when they talk about how Spider-Man was something that the creators had the possibility of not getting published because, well, who no one likes spiders. Who wants a bug character, right? Then on the other hand, you've got the Fantastic Four, and to me, they've always been quirky in their power base and what they do, because you've got the Thing, but there's also Mr. Fantastic. He stretches around.
It was the 4 elements. That's all it was. Fantastic Four was the 4 elements. That's what they did there.
You just smacked me in the face, mister.
Why?
How did I not catch that? That's amazing.
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah. It's like, earth, wind, fire, air. That's it. That's all it was. It wasn't.
And Mr. Richards is water.
Yeah, he's water. Yeah. That's it.
Oh, dude, I never caught on to that.
Yeah, it was. It's like there was no magic bullet to that. It was like,
you just went on a huge diatribe on how you sort of see things for what they really are by seeing through them.
And I made you believe it. And someone who knows how to make a story and have someone believe it is the person that you want to be a writer that you want to get into.
And of course, we all know that Dr. Doom is the forerunner to Darth Vader. End of story. Nobody can come at me and say no. Like, come on, it's the same pretty much the same costume, just different colors, and powers are pretty much the same. Like, come on, technology and sorcery, done.
That is funny. Yeah, I'm not sure that Lucas was looking at Doom for inspiration, but it is very parallel.
I mean, it's the man in the iron mask. That's all it is. It's this. I mean, there's nothing creative anymore. I mean, everybody is a derivative of something else. You know, can't can't escape that. Everything's been done. So you just got variations. See, I saw Star Wars before I saw Doctor Doom. So when I saw Doctor Doom, I'm like, why does he look like Darth Vader? So I didn't realize, as a young kid, oh, Doctor Doom was created before Darth Vader. So I saw the similarities right off the bat. They're both evil as hell. So I didn't mind the Doctor Doom in the two first movies from Sony, especially the second movie where he was really evil. I mean, he didn't care when he killed that black dude. It's like whatever's, just killed him without even thinking about it. I have stunned the wolf.
Yeah, yeah. I got nothing there.
He is speechless.
I'm looking at the Ben Grimm now. I'm looking at him. So what if you did the thing cosplaying as the Thing, right? So you'd have a hand that was just a giant rocky hand running across a table, or coming up out of a box, right? That's all you'd have. That would have been easier to draw.
Well, I like drawing the rocks
Yeah.
because I mean, it's my version of the Thing. It's a combination of a Jack Kirby pose with a John Byrne kind of face.
You've got a face over on this right leg, actually. There's a nose right there in the middle. There's a frown going on I think about where the knee's at. And you get an eye dot on either side.
I'll have to change that.
That's weird. That's weird. You have a whole entire head over here that you could just snip out, and that's just a really weird, freaky character right there.
Hopefully, I can fix that.
That's cool. Just send me that right there. That's all I want. I want that little guy.
Which guy? You actually see?
The left, his left leg, Come on, someone in the chat, help me out here.
Left
There's
leg.
a
Hey, what I'll do is I'll save this as it is right now, so I don't ruin
he's
it.
he's on the right hand side, and there's a weird character right there.
Okay, so I saved it as it is right now. I can send it to you,
Okay.
and then you can show me circle. This is the character, man, because I'm not seeing it.
This is the weird character. Where's Todd at? Todd's gone. What about Skunk Girl?
No, Todd's still here. He's still playing with his little tools.
Oh, my the box hadn't updated. That's cool. That's a cool little time zone story right there.
What is Todd doing? He needs to talk so we can see what is happening.
Oh, I'm creating my subcategories.
There are subcategories in the last time zone.
What?
There are, yes.
What?
The subcategories of the last time zone. Doctor, come quickly. We've discovered subcategory Z. Well, that's a nice thing. Nice Ben Grimm. Looks like is he?
Well, I gotta fix the leg. It's just totally wonky right now.
He could be running, or that's mid leap.
He's supposed to be running at you, charging at you.
Running, yeah. It depends on the background. See, oh, you see, you're moving the little guy's face around now. The little character I was talking about.
Well, it's over here, okay? So we get rid of that, and it's still here. I made another layer, so it's still around, just in case I got rid of it.
Mrs. Skunk Girl.
She went downstairs. I think she went to go get something to eat. Well, it's kind of late. Damn, it's 8:30. I don't know what she'd be eating right now. It's New Year's. Eat all day long. Super quiet right now too. That's kind of scary.
Why are you scared, Manny?
No, it's just scary because usually they got fireworks going off. They stopped. I mean, I heard fireworks all day long. The streets were kind of empty too today. Hardly anybody in the store, which is cool. Can't say it was a ghost town. That's for sure. Did you ever try dabbling in drawing, DeWolf? Oh, he's gone.
Mr. DeWolf.
Oh, look, I automatically came back.
Oh, he's starting to sound like Todd. I mean, not Todd, Tank. Choop, 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 choop.
Wow, that's a weird brush. Watch this brush. It sort of has an effect after.
What does it do?
It sort of moves on its own. See how it's like going into a... Like, how the hell would you even know what to do? Like, how... That's weird. Watch this again. Watch. See how it bends and moves? It makes like sort of a straighter line. Like, how the hell would you know what to do with this? Like, and like manage its weirdness. I don't get it. I almost see it like as one of those Japanese brushes. Like where they make weird characters with it.
Where's Skunk Girl so I can tell Skunk Girl, see? Nobody wants to see the thing. Oh.
What did I just write? Do you know this letter?
Where?
It's a ham sandwich. Japanese.
Don't know. Where's Chester to tell us what it is?
I'm just kidding, by the way. This is a weird, funky brush that I'm getting rid of. It's a stupid thing.
Chester said he had to go play with Brad for a while.
Another brush. What would you do with this? What was this? Dumbbells? Oh, they actually look like phallic symbols. I mean, maybe not want to do that. What is that?
Yeah, get rid of that. Get rid of that.
What is this? Was alien hair? I guess. I don't know. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
You don't.
If I do this,
You don't want those.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Wow.
I know what to name this brush.
Oh,
My lord.
Yeah.
That's a nice feel.
power surges, it looks like, and then of course that disrupted the internet. Bo 30, and I have to sleep so that I can get up in the morning, do all those nice responsible things I need to do.
You have to go to work. Damn it.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're such a.
And it's a new day as well, right? It's the
Yep, it's a.
yeah, it's the first, so everything starts over again.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to going back to work next week. That's the bad part about being off for so long. There'll be so much damn work for me when I get back.
Useless. That's useless.
Right, right. Well, I did enjoy you slowed me down a little bit on what I was doing, but I definitely enjoyed being to hang out with you guys and do some chatting.
It was awesome for you to come on.
Sure.
Thanks for coming on, DeWolf. And of course, we can find you on Chester's show. Where can we find you, DeWolf?
Yeah, yeah.
Tell everybody.
You can find her at Chester's Busby. Am I? Am I going away again?
Yeah, you're going away. So you
Okay.
gotta get fast.
I gotta go fast. Yeah. Go ahead and find me over at Chester Busby's channel, and what we do over there is fan speak. In the future, here in the upcoming weeks, there's also I'm going to start creating my own content, and together with Todd as well, and we want to be able to create some more things talking about what's going on in comics and some of the deeper technical aspects of some items, I think. And it's usually a good show, and he likes to run with it. I also love to be here at Good Dog Press. I think I've been on here once before, and it's always an enjoyable time. I thank you so much. Unbreathable Skunk Girl has become one of my favorites to always tune in to see what you're doing. I really enjoyed the Christmas card I did with her on that. So
cool.
So you can find me here. You can find me in the future on my own channel, and hopefully anywhere else that I'm going to be able to get out information on what I'm doing, because I've started this my part-time, and it seems like something that's going to be highly interesting. I'm interested in it. I'm passionate about what I have learned doing research the project, and it's not all completely coming out of the air, coming out of my head. There's a lot of interesting things that I've learned about history, in America, and part of our history that I want to reveal as well through the characters of the story. So that seems like it's going to be a fun thing for me as well as you guys. So that's at the moment. That's where you can find me, is Chester's channel and any other channel that I can possibly come on and just share, because this is a community in a family enterprise, and the family just keeps growing, and it's where we started months ago in the middle of 2018. We are in a completely new world, and lies ahead is, I don't know if we even understand where the independent comics movement will be come 2018. There's so many different projects that have already been on Indiegogo campaigns, already in the works. Some of them are in the mail. There's a guy at work that I know, and come on streams. He listens. He doesn't go into chats. He's just a personal guy. He's just a regular normal guy that likes to play board games and some video games. And so he reads some comic books, and I told him about what we're doing, on the whole as Indiegogos. So he got involved in some campaigns. He's gotten a couple of books, and he says, "Hey, these are pretty cool. I enjoy, he kind of ribs me in the side occasionally because he watches Speak." And so there's more people going on out there that you never hear about. They're just looking for some entertainment, looking for a good comic book, and it's growing and growing. Where we did not even have something like this going on throughout the year of 2018. It's now become something where we get together. We're getting together with Todd and even you, Manny. I was busy. I was honestly busy trying to get more words on the page, and as soon as you said, "Hey, we'll bring DeWolf on," because it's not necessarily the arts, building connections and things like that, which we love. It's that friendship that we sting with each other, building with the chat, that you don't get in anywhere else. So, how's that for where you can find me?
Cool. It's awesome.
Yeah. You can find me. You can find me all across, everywhere of what's going on. I like the rest of you guys. The ethos and the mythos of the independent comics that we have going on.
That's for sure. We just try to help each other out. Just jump on each other's stream.
Yeah.
And just have some fun. That's all we want. We don't want fun. We don't want no drama.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow, the next day, and thereafter. So you guys have fun, Dave, and we'll see you again soon.
Okay. Good night, Todd.
Good night.
All right. Night.
Thanks. It's one of those nights, Todd.
Right.
It happens that, sometimes it's just people, it's New Year's, people partying all night long and they're just cruising. I figured do a stream tonight because I don't know if I'm going to do a stream tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is drawn and quartered. But then again, you guys all want me to do the darn after party every night, every time. You guys do that. It's like, oh, where's Manny's after party? Somebody else got to do the after party tomorrow night. I'll jump on that.
Oh yeah.
Todd's after.
Are you starting to lighten up your schedule a little bit? Is that what you're doing?
Well, no. I'm gonna try to stick to the Monday through Friday, 5:00. I won't do the marathons like I usually do. The marathons are for Friday night. Friday night we just seem to go overboard and just go crazy, and next thing you know, it's 6 hours later. But we have so much fun, so I can't stop those streams when it starts going. We got a whole bunch of crazy people in here, and it just goes nuts. Wherever it goes, that's where we go. We try not to halt the train. Once the train has left the station, I have no clue what's going to happen on Friday nights. It all depends on who shows up and how crazy we get. But on Saturday nights, I usually don't have a stream. I usually go on somebody else's stream on Saturday nights. And Sunday nights, I usually don't do anything on Sunday nights. I'll go on in a daytime on Sunday, but not at night. I'll go on somebody else's stream. But I'm surprised with Mr. Rick that didn't jump on my show tonight. I gave him love the last couple of days, helping him out. He's too big for me, Todd. What's up with Rick? He's too big for me.
Honey, didn't you hear that he was going out tonight, remember?
That was last night.
It was?
Yeah, it was last night already.
Oh. Boy, am I confused.
He was on JP's stream before I started my stream up.
Oh.
So, am I to understand you're looking to name Skunk Girl, give her real name?
Yeah, everybody's asking about it, so it's something I got to come up with shortly. Especially if I start this campaign, you can't go into a campaign half-ass. Okay, And I see a lot of guys going to a campaign half-assed. When they're asked questions, they don't have answers, or their answers is too damn long, which really ticks me off. Also, it's like, where the hell is this guy going? I have no clue what he's talking about, and I'm not the only one saying that. There's other hosts on other shows have said the same thing. It's like, oh, this guy is just all over the place. You got to have your story. You need the elevator pitch. If you don't have the elevator pitch down, don't even go on a show. So I need my elevator pitch. So that's one part of the elevator pitch that I am missing. I can rattle off real fast. Like, she's going to be a biochemist that comes up with a skunk suit, that she has a tail that's mechanical, and she has all kinds of crazy stuff in that tail, like Felix the cat. So she can pull out her weapons, and watch out. Her powers are pheromone based, that she keeps in her big tail. Done.
Worked in the perfume industry.
She could.
That'd be cool.
But she's a biochemist that came up with her pheromone that she can take over any person, which means male or female will have to submit to Skunk Girl.
Oh, so this is an S&M book.
Well, if you want to take it that way.
The more you see, the more and more you're like, I see it.
Well, you're the one that keeps on asking me about beds. It's like, what is Skunk Girl's fascination with beds?
It's that thing she has that it's like a German whip. Like the guy with the horse, those horse pants would wear, and he'd have a little whip in his hand.
Oh,
Like the German officer. And he'd crack his heel.
The riding crop?
Yes. She's had one of those in her hands, hasn't she?
Not yet.
Oh, just checking.
Oh man, you're gonna make my Skunker into a way different book. Might have to make two different versions, like Little Girl Lethal. There's the innocent Lethal, and then there's a spicy Lethal. Spicy Skunk Girl.
Saucy,
She is saucy. Yes, she is.
Pretty I mean, she's always got like half-naked guys around her.
Yeah, the soy boys. Yes, she
right.
does.
So this is a Randy book.
It's, if you guys like the 90s action, total action, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun read. It's not going to be something that you guys got to think hard. It's not a, oh my goodness, what does he mean by this? No, it's going to be all straightforward. We're going to have.
I do remember recalling a scene of a shower scene in this book.
Yes, there is a shower scene. There is naked.
This is a really saucy book.
There is a naked.
To play like it's not, but it is.
There is a naked man in the book. Yes.
Yeah.
And there's meaning to it. He has to be naked. He has to take a shower. Okay. It's not like, oh, let's just throw a guy in a shower scene.
Doesn't have to be leashed while he's taking one.
Well, I'm not gonna let you guys see it when it comes out.
I'm kidding. I think you're on to something.
I hope I am. I mean, it's something that fell into. I mean, I've only been on YouTube. I created my account August 29th of 2018. So I'm a newbie to all this. So I came out of left field.
What is Miss Skunk Girl eating? It sounds like ice cream.
Oh, I'm sorry. I probably should.
No, we want to know.
He wants to
I'm
know.
always inquisitive.
Todd, I mean, everybody on my panel always wants to know what Skunk Girl is doing. Because Manny, we all know what Manny's doing. He's drawing. He's boring. What's Skunk Girl doing? She's the fun.
I wish it was ice cream, but it's warm rice with milk before I go to bed.
Okay. Never heard that one before.
Well,
Rice with
yeah, I'm surprised you don't, being grown up with rice, honey. It's
Well,
just
we had rice pudding, yeah, but
well, yeah, it's just a little bit of warm milk and rice. That's it. I was
And
hungry.
why is he acting like he doesn't know this is something you do?
because
Yeah.
I've never seen her do it before.
He
Really?
doesn't pay attention to me.
Oh,
That's why.
really?
Been together how many years and you don't know that she
I don't pay attention to you.
warm
He's
rice?
usually not in here. Like by the time he comes in here, I'm usually asleep. So
We're gonna
he doesn't
change.
see what I snack on too much.
I'm gonna get him off the air now. We're gonna change that. You guys deserve a little. I mean, this is a saucy book, so he needs more.
We did manage to watch 2 movies together in 1 week, so that's pretty good. That's really
Yeah.
good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was superhero movies because that don't count.
Why doesn't that count?
I don't know. It's not like we watch any good movies. It's a superhero movie.
Yeah, but we haven't really watched TV that much together in a really long time.
We don't watch TV, period.
Now you're changing your light source, Manning.
Yeah, I know. I gotta fix that. It should be.
Well, we like to watch things like when Game of Thrones is on. I watch that, but it's not on yet. He doesn't watch The Walking Dead with me. I watch that all by myself.
That sucks.
What about Counterpoint? No, Counterpart? Yeah, Counterpart.
What is
Have
that?
you guys seen that yet? It's a
Uh-uh.
J.K. Simmons
No.
series on Stars, where there's like duplicates of people in another. They're in the same world. It's almost like there's like this border, and 2 sides don't cross it, but a counterpart came over to the other side to warn them of danger, and he looked just like the guy, like a guy on the other side. So it's pretty weird. I haven't watched a lot of it, but I've been taping it all so I can watch it later.
Uncanny's asking what? Wait, milk and rice. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's just like eating rice cereal, only it's just rice. Oh my goodness.
It does sound like rice pudding.
It sounds like you're something you like, a comfort thing.
It is. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, honey, when you think about it, it's kind of like a juk, only
Yeah.
without,
Well, it's a cold juk.
yeah. No, I heated it up. It's hot.
Okay. Don't have to be so defensive.
I'm not. I'm sure if you asked an Asian person, they might do the same thing. I don't know.
Well,
I thought you were the one born in like the Middle East or Middle West of the country,
Yeah, I am.
and he's the foreigner. No, I mean
You learn to adapt and eat what you have. If I had my way, it would be potatoes. But
where'd the Eastern influence come into your diet?
in Hawaii, rice is a staple.
Right.
Yeah.
So
pretty much everything over here has Asian influence.
So to not look like a haole, you've been trying to adapt and conform.
I'll never ever look like an Asian. No, I don't even think I could try.
she's a blonde, dude.
Yeah.
I'm blonde, green eyes, fair skin.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Not what I was brought up with, that's for sure.
No, I stick out like a sore thumb over here, so it's all right.
And I've told my wife this already. When I was growing up, I mean, I couldn't tell you one blonde that I thought was, it was no blonde that I would movie stars and stuff. Oh, who's a blonde movie star that I would think was hot? I'm like, I have no clue. It's the last thing I was thinking of is blondes because I'm not brought up with blondes. Everything is all brunettes here. Just the way they were brought up. And then I fell in love with a blonde. There you go.
Perfect.
That's God's way of saying, here, there's your blonde.
Here, some fun. Blondes are more fun.
There you go. Yeah, you never thought of blondes before? Now you gotta think about it. You got a blonde wife and you got a blonde son. Deal with it.
Well, Manny, I'm gonna let you go so that you can get to spending some quality time here.
Well, I think I did enough damage to this thing here.
Yeah, he looks good.
And since I don't think anybody else is going to come on later on, I think I did what I said I was going to do. And it's a good, 3-hour stream. Good enough. Good to go.
Definitely.
Don't need to be no marathon. I mean, it's only me, Todd, and Todd today, pretty much, and Skunk Girl. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Todd, I know where to find you, but where can we find you?
You can't anymore. I'm gonna go.
Now he's going to be part of the Wolf campaign.
Yeah.
He's going to have to drink wolf's milk.
I'm gonna have to pay more attention to all that stuff because I don't even have a clue.
Oh.
But anyway, you can find me at Ignition Get Tuned In on YouTube and on Twitter at Maroney Todd and on Instagram at Todd Maroney. And even on Facebook, I use my real name, Todd Maroney. I was thinking about changing it to I Love the Skunk Girl, but I'll just leave it as it is.
We got a new person in the chat too, honey, that you didn't notice.
You have what?
We got a new person in the chat. We got a little Chark. A little Chark.
A little who?
A little Chark. 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 Like shark, but Chark. Chark. Cool. We haven't seen you before.
Oh, okay.
Says that drawing looks dope. Thank you. That's awesome.
What about Jonathan Duran?
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that's a new one too. I've never saw that before. Welcome, guys. Unfortunately, we're closing down shop. We've been on for 3 hours. Me and Todd can only banter so much. And then, so cool. So we got Jonathan Duran. That's awesome. Then we have the little skunk dog barking in the background. Cool. So we do have some new people over here. Awesome.
And did you notice that they complimented you on your picture?
Well, that's good that you're saying that. I don't want to have that's cool. And it says, nice to meet you guys. Well, nice to meet you guys. Hopefully you guys come back tomorrow. We'll do some more drawings. Hopefully there'll be more people on the panel to go kind of crazy. Not too crazy. We don't get too crazy over here. We're just a chill channel. You guys hear me and Todd talk. We're kind of chill. We don't go crazy. We're the doers. We're the actual guys that do a lot of artwork. We draw every single day. Yeah. We're not the talkers. We're the doers.
Yeah, there's sometimes that I just sit for hours and not talk and draw and be on one of these shows and realize all I contributed is moving around what's it called, like a icon or whatever it is,
It is what it is.
Circle.
But it's come here. We have some fun every single night, Monday through Friday. Usually 5 o'clock. The days that they have the drawn and quartered, I come on a little bit later, and I do what I call my after party. Everybody comes over here. We talk story, and we talk about the drawn and quartered. I still do drawings. I always do drawings. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Skunk Girl, you want to talk? Where they can find you?
Yeah, have any videos you're putting up?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. The next 7 days, you're not going to find me anywhere. I'll be at work.
We'll find you in my chat. I'm still at work, honey.
Yeah, but you can find me in his chat.
Yeah,
what?
We'll find Skunk Girl in the chat over here at Chester's chat in the pretty much where we all hang out. She'll be there, always saying hello to everybody, being a nice little skunk girl. No comment.
Nope. Just Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
Thanks,
Happy New Year,
everybody.
everybody. And
Good
we'll
night.
see you guys again tomorrow. And aloha all.